Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Nerd Rage Gaming Thursday night Pittsburgh preparation. My name is Dan Hugar. I am here with Brian DeVeza, and we're also here with Ryan Prusak, and we're also here with Eli Greenfield. Brian, we're going to get some good stuff done today.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny when we were talking to Reno about ideas for what we can call it. We were talking about like in the pit. So we are in the pit today. We're getting ready for Pittsburgh, and there's a lot of us going from the team. So we hope to get some last minute prep for the event.
We are indeed in the pit. All right. Well, yes, that actually is pretty clever, but
Yeah.
I am excited. Hello, Alex. You are actually in the pit right now,
Yeah,
so
he
thank you
is
for
in the
joining.
pit. Yeah, hope
Yes.
he had a safe flight over there.
Yes. So like Brian so eloquently said, we are doing some preparation for Pittsburgh Regional Championships tomorrow, basically. So like Brian said, I am going, Ryan is going, Eli is going, Brian is going to be talking with us all day.
Yes,
because
I
he's
am not going. I'm
Yes.
not going.
But we have a bunch of different decks, if you could throw that up, Bryce, that we are going to be testing with today. And so the whole goal of today is, as you can see, we have no locals. We have a pre-release going on right now, and as cool as the megas are, I don't think y'all really care about seeing us attach pass for 7 turns.
Yeah, definitely.
But instead, we got some really cool lists here, Brian.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of like an extension of the Worlds format, like now that the format gets to develop a little bit more, get to see how some of these archetypes kind of change, stay the same, innovate, anything like that. So a lot of this is going to be, how decks kind of changed after Monterey and Frankfurt regionals this past weekend.
Yeah. And I mean, there are obviously some big things coming out of this weekend, though the primary one is, and Bryce, you mind yell at them, they can set up. So one of the main ones is the deck down to the lower left you see there.
Yeah.
Guys, Gardevoir is apparently still pretty good.
Yeah, Gardevoir is a pretty good deck. I mean, fresh off of a Worlds win, and it won both regionals over the weekend, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah.
So the exact same 60 got first at Frankfurt, first at Monterey, second at Monterey,
Yeah.
fourth at Monterey, our very own Michael Davidson.
Yeah.
And holy man, what a success for a single list.
I know. It's really crazy to see how innovative, that testing group is, like Henry and all of them. So
Yeah.
super cool to see, what they kind of came up with and how effective their list kind of was for the weekend.
It is really cool to see. And one thing, so people have talked a lot about the dominance of Guardy. I always kind of want to add that caveat. Guardy has won almost everything, which is incredible, but it usually only has one in top 8, maybe
Yeah.
2. Now, Monterey's the exception. There were
Yeah.
3, and they got 3 of the top 4. NAIC, also an exception.
Yeah.
And those are huge events, and Guardy's obviously amazing. But it's not that this deck is dominating up and down the field.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
one sneaks through and wins, which is huge, but it's not like it's the only Guardy show.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things too where the deck doesn't really convert very well into day 2.
Correct.
But the ones that are able to make it into day 2 are the ones that usually are getting those higher placements, just because
Yes.
it's the really good pilots that are bringing them to those high placements.
And I think that's the best thing to clarify is if Michael Davidson brings Guardy,
Yeah.
then it's possibly the best deck in format. But in general, it's not the strongest deck.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those ones where it's like you really need to know how to come back. It's like a come from behind deck. You pretty much win, by taking a lot of your prizes at the same time, kind of thing. Very methodical, very slow. I mean, they call it Turbo Guardy like part 2, but it's still one of those decks where it's like you're not really trying to win really quickly, but you're trying to take all of your prizes like towards the end of the game, kind of thing.
For sure. And we will get to Guardy. Honestly, I'll probably play Guardy next when I go out there. But first, we are going to start with Charizard EX versus Joltik Dengo. And Charizard includes Pidgeot and Dusknoir. Yes, Bass and Brew. That's a great name.
That's a great
Dang.
name, yeah.
Yes, I will be at Pittsburgh. Ryan and Eli, who you see on screen, will be at Pittsburgh. Brian will be cheering us on from home.
Yes, I will be cheering from home.
So, Brian, we've got Charizard on the right. We've got Dengo on the left. Tell me, what's favored in this matchup?
Yeah, I'd like to say that Charizard can pretty much be favored because I think historically Charizard's always kind of had a favorable matchup into both the kind of Iron Hands heavy kind of decks plus Goldengo in the past. Like both archetypes separately, I feel like Charizard's kind of had a favorable matchup, but at the same time, if Zard has like a very slow start, this deck can kind of run it over.
Well, so also, Dengo didn't have hands.
Yeah, Dengo did not have hands.
And so one of the big deals is Dengo would take one prize, and then Charizard would go 2/2/2.
Yeah.
or 1, 2, 3 because of Briar or something similar.
Yeah.
So, well played, Bryce. I was not sure how to figure that out. We got the hands aligned with the people now. But so now with that Iron Hands EX, Ryan's gonna be able to take 2 prizes with his very first like aggressive attack. And Base and Brew, that's awesome. We'd love to have you out there. Definitely come say hi. We'll be in the lovely orange jerseys.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be super cool to see some of you guys actually at these events because a lot of you guys are like interacting with us through Twitter, through Twitch chat, and all that stuff. But it'll be really nice to start meeting some of you guys at the event. So if you guys see us in the black and orange jerseys, make sure to come say hello.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so we do see Ryan starting off, and Dengo does not want to go first.
No, Dango does not like going first, especially a deck like this, just because you do want to be able to just get that jolting charge right away so you can start accelerating those energies and then get that Iron Hands kind of into play as well. But, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world still, just because this gives Ryan an extra turn to kind of set up.
It does, and I think that's a big deal when you're going into a deck that gives you a little bit more time because Ryan's not as punished in this instance as he may be against other decks. For instance, the Mirror, something like Terrabox, whatever it may be. So
Yeah, definitely.
Ryan will still be able to get off a jolting charge next turn, and Eli's probably not going to take a prize this turn.
Yeah, and I think it's not the worst thing in the world either, because like worst comes to worst, Eli kind of gets a TM Evo play, kind of gets like a lot of his evolutions kind of going, and that might be just like the bare extent of it. Like it's not the worst thing in the world, and it would give Ryan an extra like energy to put into play.
For sure. And so we do see the 2 energy come down from the Earthen Vessel, 1 attached to the Joltik. And I got to imagine Ryan just passes it over to Eli. So,
Yeah.
Brian, what does Eli's perfect turn 1 look
Yeah,
like?
so I mean, Eli's got a lot of really good setup stuff here. So the Buddy Buddy Poffin is going to come down first, and I'm thinking we're going to see at least another Charmander and then a Pidgey kind of come down here as well. Going to search through the deck here to see what other basics that we have. If we're not able to get anything else like Duskulls or like another like Charmander kind of down as well. The Cleffa is not a super bad like idea to kind of just bolster up your hand for the next turn. So that might be what Eli is looking to do because he does have the air balloon in hand as well.
He does, and honestly, that's a pretty good hand. And basically, Bruce,
Yeah.
dude, that's awesome. I'm so glad you've included us on Thursday night / morning, Friday morning.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you for joining. It's great to have you here. And for Eli's turn, like you said, Brian, there's a couple different lines he could take this turn 1. One you said is Cleffa, which I
Yeah.
think is a great route. You can use TM Evo if you want to get up into those stage 1s. And the nice part is there's no Monkey Dory on Ryan's end. So that Cleffa is only going to be knocked out by an attack.
Yeah, definitely. So that's going to be really huge here. So it looks like we are going to see the Poffin and the TM Evo come down, and the light's a little bright here. So I'm thinking we grab double Duskull.
Oh, and I think we are
Yeah.
actually going to go get Cleffa.
Yeah, so we're going to load up the board here with, Pidgey. I think that's double Duskull, Cleffa, and Charmander here.
Yes.
And we're just going to try to just get that hand grasping draw up to 7 here. That's looking like the move. And I actually really like that line here because if you're not able to get that Evo line, might as well just get a fresh set of 7. And then hopefully you can draw into something like a rare candy or something like that for the next turn.
100%. And we can also slap that TM Evo down just to get it out of the
Yeah,
hand.
absolutely.
And also, Brian, I don't see a downside to attaching that max belt, do you?
Part of me does, only because I can see a line where maybe if Ryan actually no, it's actually fine. Just because Iron Hands is not going to be able to go crazy yet, just because we haven't had a jolting charge yet. So I think putting down the max belt's not the worst thing in the world.
And that's kind of the idea. You should be able to evolve that Charmander up out of range of Iron Hands, or if you don't, and Iron Hands takes 2 prizes, you already knock it out through
Yeah.
a Bravery Charm or using a Duskull or Duskar to kind of make up the difference.
Yeah, definitely. So Eli's hand's looking pretty good for the next turn here. He's got some Charmeleons and other like Brock Scouting and stuff like that. So it looks like the Brock Scouting is going to come down on Ryan's side and looking to maybe get some Gimme Ghouls down so we can start getting that set up as well. And then maybe looking to just jolting charge here to power up that Iron Hands for the next turn.
And I think this is where this deck is kind of weird and good. And it's not just purely Jolting Box. It's also not purely Goldango, but you get the advantage of having something like Iron Hands EX, amp you very much. You can feed a single prizer, which you don't care about too much. and you get the draw and one-hit KO potential of Goldango. So it's
Yeah.
a really interesting combination.
Yeah, definitely. It kind of like covers its like the other archetypes' weaknesses really well. So one of the things that Goldengo kind of struggled with is that you don't have really a way to take advantage of the really small one prizes early, which Iron Hands kind of takes care of. And then with like the Joltik box deck, you did have a hard time kind of reaching those really tall knockouts because sometimes Pikachu wouldn't really get there like super high enough. So the Goldengo kind of helps take care of that as well.
For sure. And so going over to Eli's turn, after we see the Joltik charge from Ryan, I don't know if we have a Charizard, but we got a pretty good board set up
Oh
here.
yeah, definitely. So we got two Charmeleons here. I think there's a Brock Scouting in hand as well. So we can definitely get pretty much all the stage ones kind of going for this next turn here.
Well, I think we have a Jacques in
Or
hand.
that might be even better. Yeah, Jacques would probably be even better just because that could grab like Dusclops with Pidgeotto.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so Bryce I think will come down
Yes.
to
And Bryce is going to help the old lighting
Yes.
situation
Yeah.
here just so we can see a little more clearly.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to work on that real quick when we get the chance. I think Bryce is kind of working on it for us. But yeah, I think that Jock is a really good play. Do you have any sort of opinion, Dan, about like Jock versus like Brock Scouting?
I have an opinion on where they should stack their cards. I'm going to go
Yeah.
tell them that. But I do
Yeah.
think in this deck specifically, I like Jock a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll talk through. The Artisan's gonna come down as well. Eli's probably gonna try to kind of thin out the hand a little bit more here, just so that he can probably go into another grasping draw angle. So we're gonna try to. Those are definitely no glares sleeves. Yeah, they're not the no glares for sure. Yeah, so we're gonna keep it like that for now until we can get the chance to mess with the camera here. The
Yeah,
Jacques can come
those
in.
are definitely not the no glare sleeves.
Yeah.
You are absolutely correct. But Brian, like you were saying, so I do think Jock is so powerful because you play a bunch of rare candies. You're
Yeah.
not usually hurting for basics because you play Arven to go get at Buddy Poffins.
Yeah.
So Jacques just enables you to have more power in your actual like evolution search.
Oh yeah, definitely. So the Jock's gonna come down here. I think. Oh, we're looking at the Zard potentially for the next turn, maybe. But no, I see Pidgeotto and Zard. I feel like you could grab Dusclops here, don't you think?
I would actually agree. I think what I would really like to see is Pidgeotto Dusclops here.
Yeah.
Because
there we go.
now Eli's board is strong.
It's very strong. Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of answers now because, I mean, worst comes to worst is Iron Hands comes out, takes two prizes, but now all of a sudden, I mean, there's answers to anything. Pidgeot could go into play next turn. Charizard, Dusknoir. So there's gonna be a lot of really good things for
Opposite of
yeah.
AZU, yes. All right, so we do see the Artisan come down. We do see Cleffa for a couple. And Brian, you mentioned it well. Oh, we see the Pidgeot for Eli. Ryan is going to be able to take two prizes here. But with that Arven in hand, we're actually going to be able to put this Iron Hands out of Charizard attack if Ryan knocks out the Charmeleon with Max Belt.
Yeah, definitely. So I think that's going to be what the move is. Just because. Okay, we're going to grab the Genesect here. The Genesect is going to grab Double Dango.
Ooh, but this
okay.
actually changes things now because if Ryan puts down more two prizers, Eli has an opportunity to go 2-2-2 still.
Yeah, definitely. There is like an option now, just because with two prizes taken, the Charizard will be swinging at 240 to take out the Iron Hands. But now you have options of taking out the Genesect the next turn, and then you'll pretty much by the end of the game be in range to knock out Goldango.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is a huge deal. And we still have that Dusclops and Dusknoir to fix math, but Eli can also use that to take a single prize on the Joltik or something, and then Briar to clean up the game.
Yeah, definitely. So it's going to be a way for Eli to kind of or for Eli to kind of win the game on his own watch.
So what do you think about this decision to knock out Pidgeotto?
I really like this.
Okay.
Because Pidgeot is such a powerful tool because, I mean, Quick Search is just so powerful. You're able to search out any card you want. So being able to take out that engine is really important for Ryan's game plan.
Jolly, definitely come
Yeah.
say hi too, by the way, if you're at Pit.
Yeah.
And I think Django is a very good deck.
Yeah. I think that there's been a decent amount of our locals that have been really on the Django train. So
There have been.
yeah.
It won one of the cups last Sunday, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been good. Jolly, Ben and Ryan will laugh at me because I am adamant that I will only play decks that have a draw engine.
Yeah.
And you can at me for that, but I refuse to play a deck without a draw engine.
Yeah. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, kind of need it to really make the game a little bit more winnable, especially when you're having those really tough opening hands.
Which I
Yeah.
only play decks that have tough opening hands. So
Yes,
you need that
exactly.
draw engine.
Yeah, definitely do.
All right, so then what is Eli doing here? What's the
Yeah.
move?
Yeah, so we can see the Ultra Ball come in, and I'm pretty sure we just get Zard here. And then the Zard will, use that Infernal Rain ability, start accelerating those energies into play, and probably just take out this Iron Hands right away.
Which seems good because Ryan did decline to get the Bravery Charm to try to bulk up this Iron Hands.
Yeah.
Maybe saying, Eli, it's okay if you take 2 prizes because I took 2 and I'll go 2-2-2 before you do.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Alex, I'm okay to lose Refinement because clearly it didn't hurt Guardy whatsoever. And
Yeah.
Jolly, Armor Rouge box is so cool, but don't listen to the demons. Like, that is not the best advice.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Django is a pretty decent call for the weekend. And it actually had a pretty decent play rate going into some of our events over the weekend as well.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
Actually, Omnipoke just put out a great video, which, by the way, if you guys don't already watch Omnipoke,
Yeah.
Omnipoke, great content, especially competitive.
Yeah.
He was talking a bit about conversion rates, and Django did well.
Yeah,
And
Django-
Goldango overall
yeah.
still looked good.
Yeah, definitely. But one thing I want to mention too is the Chi Yu coming down on Eli's side, and I really like this just because it's a single prize option that's able to straight up just knock out the Goldango and the Genesect. So if Ryan's able to reach the 7 energy threshold to knock out this Charizard next turn, Eli will be right back at it to respond with a knockout.
That is very true. And I think that puts Eli in a good position because even though Ryan's down to 4 prizes, it's not going to be the easiest for him to clean up this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. So looks like we're going to use the Arvin here to grab a Night Stretcher.
Jolly,
Yeah.
I think Tool Scrapper is a good inclusion. Cash for Hands, listen, it was a little too long, but it was very good, and he was pushing hard for it.
Yeah.
And Arc Armor Rouge is a very different deck, even though I also would have liked it to be good. But Brian, so we see the knockout.
Yeah.
Is that the right call for Eli?
Yeah, I think so. Just because as long as the Iron Hands is kind of in play with all these really small Pokemon on Eli's side of the board, if the Iron Hands were to stay in play, Ryan could just kind of gust around it and kind of keep dominating with that Iron Hands and taking advantage of those small Pokemon. But, taking out the Iron Hands here will make Ryan kind of have to work harder to kind of take that really big knockout as the next set of 2 prizes.
Well, and there's the other advantage Eli has too. Ryan's going to take 2 prizes here. Ryan does not have a way to take 2 prizes next turn if Eli does not evolve up anything on his board. And that's a huge deal now because Ryan's going to struggle to close out this game while Eli is going to just need to either evolve in a Charizard or attack again with Chi Yu to close it out.
Yeah, definitely. I think this is also going to be one of the main reasons why it's going to be like a main disadvantage of Ryan losing the coin flip here because now it feels like he's like a turn behind.
Yes.
Just because even though he does like take like a big knockout here, feels like he really needs to kind of work harder, and if he whiffs the turn, he might not be able to come back.
I would agree. And so here's the only thing I was thinking about Eli keeping that. Well, actually, no. No, sorry. I'm thinking through like if there's a way for Ryan to more easily reach on a Pidgeot EX, but honestly, at this point forward, Goldango is his attacker, and I mean you're gonna be able to one-shot any 2 prizer anyway. The only thing that he could have done is forced Eli to keep a 2 prizer in play. Because if we leave the Pidgeot EX alive and we go after something like the Dusclops or a Charmeleon, and Eli evolves up the Pidgeot EX, now Ryan has the 2 prizer on board to close out the game. And guys, I don't know if that's correct, but I do think it's very important to map out not only how your opponent plans to win the game, not only your prize map, but how can you push your opponent to line up your prize map for you, if this makes any sense.
Oh yeah, definitely makes sense because not only do you think about how you want to win the game, you got to think about how they want to win the game, and then you got to shape your version, like your game plan about making sure that their plan doesn't work out.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. It's a two-body problem.
Yeah, it really is. Just because now, it makes you really think about how you want to approach it now, because um, your opponent's probably wanting to do the same thing to you. Yeah.
100%. And I think off of that draw, Ryan found the metal energy. So we should have enough energy to take a knockout here, I believe.
Yeah, we've got a lot of cards in hand here. We got a lot of, superior energy retrievals, all of that. So we should be able to get that big knockout here.
4 Brock or 2 Cypher. What do you think about that, Brian?
To go 4 Brock, 2 Cypher? Ooh, I don't know. I kind of like the idea. Like a lot of the other builds were kind of going 4 Cypher.
Oh.
Yeah, 4 Cypher.
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, 4 Cypher just to really maximize your your late game draw, and just being able to get the cards that you actually need instead of kind of drawing into just a bunch of fluff, you know?
Which, to be fair, that does make sense. Now,
Yeah.
granted, when you're drawing 4 to 5 cards on top of any supporter each turn, you're probably
Yeah.
going to be all right. And
Yeah.
Brock is a good piece, but
Yeah.
right now, I mean,
Yeah.
Cypher seems way better.
Oh yeah, and I do see the rationale.
Cyberledge. Yes, Moshi, that is true. Chia would be a
Yeah.
2-prizer if there was a Cyberledge on the board.
Yeah, I do see the rationale for Brock though, because decks like these really live and die by buddy poffin, and if you don't draw into it, you're not really in a great position. So I can kind of see where adding extra supporter based buddy poffins can kind of be a good idea as well.
So we're going to completely ignore what I just did to Frankenstein Dragapult then to follow
Yes.
this up. But no, I agree. Like a lot of this is, especially when the format is good and healthy, it's can you play the game and then play it more effectively than your opponent. And
Yep.
right now, Ryan is absolutely playing the game.
Oh, he
and
definitely is playing the game.
unfortunately, it looks like, fortunately for Ryan, it looks like Eli's going to be in a position to close this out, though,
Yeah,
as long as he can find a Fire Energy and stream another attacker.
definitely. So he plays the Briar here. We're going to see the Night Stretcher grab the Zard. We're going to put some of those energies back.
Never
in.
mind, we just win.
Yeah, we just win here, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, because we Dusclops to knock out the
Yep.
Joltik, go down to 3 prizes, go into Charizard, close it out. Charizard takes the win over Joltik Dengo. And Brian, Eli teed that up beautifully.
Yeah, he really set it up in a really great way, just because we're kind of talking about those different lines here. You're talking about, you can go 2-2-2. You could go 2-1-3. You could do all these sort of things. And using the Briar to kind of close out the game a lot faster was definitely a line. So, big props to Eli for being able to see that line and really execute it well.
Absolutely. So I'm going to go kick Ryan out and bring him over here to
Yeah.
talk with you. I'll go pick up a deck, and then we'll get into our next game.
Let's do it. All right, so we're going to shuffle up for the next game here, and we're going to kind of get started here. We're going to do kind of King of the Hill style here, winner stays on. And Ryan will be joining me here in just a second. What's up, dog?
Hello. I smacked around for fun.
Yeah,
Put this thing on.
there we go.
Oh, what's up?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
I'm good.
Good,
How's
good.
things?
Good. So, it was a pretty good game you guys had. I mean, Eli was really able to clean it up towards the end, but you're able to kind of, dig through the deck, get that really big knockout on the Charizard. How did the deck feel?
I mean, the deck feels really good, and I think
Yeah.
that's one of its biggest selling points is, like,
Yeah.
you just do the thing, and
You
it's
do the
kind of
thing.
awesome.
Yeah.
But be it, like, even if Eli doesn't hit the play that turn, like, he just goes into Chi-Yu in a one-prize board state and plays Iono, and I just kind of, like, I don't know, I can't really
yeah.
win anyway, so...
Yeah, definitely.
I was trying to figure out if there was some, like, boss play plus jolting charge to, I don't even know, something to try
Yeah.
to, like, get a turn back, but that board state was not good at the end.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think it would have changed if you won the coin flip?
Yeah, I mean, like, definitely, for
Yeah.
sure. The player going second has an advantage, so
Yeah.
he just got, like, an extra turn of being able to do things that I just kind of had to sit there and then
Yeah.
announce jolting charge anyway,
Yeah,
so...
definitely. Yeah, I know we are kind of talking about that. Is like, does this change a lot? Just because it now feels like that in that situation, you're kind of like a turn behind, because even though you took the first 2 prizes, it took your setup a little bit longer, so
Yeah.
it makes you kind of feel like you're a little bit more behind now. Alrighty, so Pittsburgh's coming up this weekend. You're going.
We're going.
How do you feel going into the event?
I feel okay.
Yeah.
I feel okay. I think
Okay.
the results from Frankfurt and Monterey were
Yeah.
maybe feel a little worse.
Yeah.
But we're just doing it.
Yeah,
We're gonna send it anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna
so
send it anyways. See what we can do. Do you think you have a good grasp of what the meta is gonna look like for the weekend?
honestly, I expect more, a lot like more of the same that it
Yeah.
has been
Yeah.
since Worlds and this weekend. But as far as like specific card inclusions, like
Mhm.
I don't really know. I don't know
Yeah.
how much people are going to tech for the things that happened. I know people love losing to Gardevoir, myself included.
Yeah.
So I think we're just going to show up and lose to Guardy and see what happens.
Yeah, I know. People are still looking for that. For what you were tweeting about, the one card Gardevoir.
One card
tech.
Guardy tech, bro.
Yeah,
It's out there.
It's out there. You
It's
just gotta
out there.
you just gotta look for it.
Just like the Fountain of Youth, bro. It's out there somewhere.
Definitely. Yeah, and I definitely agree with you. I don't think there's going to be like a big change in like the meta because like, we're at a 1 week turnaround from the last events over the weekend. I feel like not many people are going to be really changing what they've been kind of preparing for the
Yeah.
weekend
Yeah,
anyways. And if they're really doing that drastic of a change, I don't even know how well it's going to turn out for
I
them.
agree for sure. I
yeah.
expect more of the same. But if like a lot of the dangos this past weekend were cutting the scrapper, I don't know if the scrapper's coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know if people are gonna have heavier jamming towers for Gardevoir, that triple
Yeah.
charm list.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that triple charm list was pretty cool.
Guess we'll
A lot
see.
of them were talking about that.
speaking of Gardevoir,
Yeah, we're gonna see Eli playing the Gardevoir again. Or is Eli playing? No, it's swapped again. So Dan is playing the Gardevoir, going against Eli playing the playing Goldengo with Togekiss.
Yes.
So historically, Goldengo's kind of had a pretty decent matchup into Gardevoir. It's definitely matched up into Gardevoir pretty well. Do you think like this new list kind of changes that matchup at all or anything like that?
as somebody who does not particularly enjoy Gardevoir that much, I don't want to say whether it does or doesn't. I know there's people out there who love the Drifloon, and the Drifloon is somewhat helpful into Golden Go, especially
Yeah.
if they don't have the Tool Scrapper. But as far as like just normal Guardy game plans go, most of it's unchanged. You're just doing the thing.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
I really don't have a lot to say about
Yeah.
Gardevoir. It's just the deck that does the thing,
Yeah, definitely.
and it's just where we're at.
Yeah, so
We see the immediate secret box come
Yeah,
down, which
so
is
that's-
definitely an investment.
yeah, it's definitely pretty good. So Dan already seeing the secret box on turn 1, which is really good for a Gardevoir player to see.
I think
yeah.
this is Dan's second turn actually,
this is
because I
second
believe
turn?
Eli hit the minor errand running.
Oh, okay, so that's probably how you got those 2 energies in hand then. Okay,
So this could get dangerous fast, depending on the energy situation for Dan, but it doesn't seem very good.
yeah, so this might be because I mean, if we're just kind of keeping this Ralts here,
Yeah.
I can see this being. Do we have Rare Candy Gardevoir?
We have Candy Guardy in hand,
Oh, boy.
so it all depends on finding the energy. But we're gonna get 2 in the discard. Well, no, we played the Arvin, right? For
yeah,
the
for the secret box. Yeah, so at least we'll be able to Ultra Ball 2
yeah.
away.
I guess. Okay, we're gonna Roaring Stream for 80. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Yeah,
That'll do it.
That'll do for now. So Ultra Ball's gonna come out, and yeah, I'm not too mad about second Ralts here. Wouldn't be too mad at getting Monkey Dory down here as well. Going with the Mew. The Mew's not a bad idea too, just because.
Mew is an interesting choice.
Yeah, the Mew I'm not too mad about either, just because I mean when we're going Candy Guardy, we're not gonna have as many cards in hand here. And we can at least draw back up to 3. So
It's
see
just
what
such a
we kinda do.
low, like especially if we
Yeah.
got a Night Stretcher for the Dark too.
Yeah.
Like I get that drawing cards is good, but like we got the research, man. It's such
Yeah.
a low HP 2 prizer to just slam and play.
Yeah.
We'll
So,
see.
Yeah, definitely will. So we're gonna see those 2 energies come up onto this. Yeah. All right. Are we going for a?
I think
um,
Eli's. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I think we're just gonna go.
I think
for-
Eli's saying you should just Roaring Scream and
Yeah.
And
Instead of,
Dan's like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, instead of going for the whatever it's called. I think they're talking through
What
it.
is going on?
Because
here?
I think Dan was originally going to go Miracle Force.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now this makes sense because if you go Artisan into Monkey Dory, you can at least take advantage of the dark energy that you have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Giddy up.
Perfect. All right. Cool.
This is still fine. I still don't like benching the Mew, but here we
Yeah.
are.
So going on to Eli's turn now. We got another Gimme Ghoul here. Turn is not very good, but now we're able to at least get 2 of them. So we'll be able to get a Gold Dango for the next turn now.
Did Eli draw anything helpful in that hand or no?
I don't believe so.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I don't think
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it doesn't look too good. I mean, we have the counter catcher. Counter catcher could bring up like the Guardy and make Dan kind of work for getting that Guardy out of the active. But then again, we have the research and we have Iono, so there's definitely ways to kind of get around it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I feel like that's what we got though.
Yeah.
Like that's the plan.
Yeah, that might be just one of the things we got to do. Oh yeah, Dan's got to take a prize now.
It's fine.
See, this is what we need to do for Dan so he can prepare for the event.
This is what we got Bryce for.
Yeah.
Bryce is on top of it.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah, so Eli's shuffling up here. Got 2 Gimme Ghouls here. We're probably just going to see the counter catcher stall play and then maybe just pass it over.
Yeah, I like the boss because now you have counter catcher for next turn.
Yeah, for next
if
turn.
you find anything. Oh no,
Yeah.
no, Eli, I disagree.
Yeah.
I like the boss. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we're good. We're chilling. The problem is now this Genesect is in the active.
Yeah.
And it's not great.
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, we'll be able to thin out 2 more metals out of the deck here, but
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
We got one.
We might just have to pass this on to Dan here, and we do get second Ralts now.
Ralts is cool.
Ralts is good.
We're going to get a monkey, I assume, which is cool.
Yeah. Monkey's going to come down, and then we might just slam the research here.
Yeah, it's a research for sure.
Yeah.
The good thing is you can start to set up the Gimme Ghoul that you don't knock out with Screamtail here to be knocked out by Gardevoir
Yeah.
with like the excess Monkey Dories.
Mhm.
So we'll see. The board looks good though
Yeah.
from the Gardevoir side.
Definitely. So we're going to see.
Debating
hopefully-
Iono?
I think he is debating
I would
Iono.
just send it.
Yeah, I would definitely send the research here just because.
I mean, Eli
Dan
hasn't
kinda-
done anything.
Yeah, Eli hasn't done anything, so he's going to give him playable cards next
He
turn.
might have a million cards in
Yeah,
hand.
there we
but
go. So we did play the research. Good job, Dan. Let's see what we draw into here. Ooh,
That's
okay.
energy cards.
Those are energy
Yeah,
cards.
that'll do it.
We will get this Gardevoir out of the active here. Dan's definitely shoving it in Eli's face right
Yeah,
now.
that'll do it.
Yeah, definitely. So pretty good research here on Dan's side, and he will be able to get this Gardevoir out of the active. And do you think he goes for the Roaring Screamplay again?
Yeah, that's just Screamtail.
Yeah. I know a lot of the big Guardy players have said on multiple occasions that, it's just, Screamtail is just the best card in the deck.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It just gives like another layer of not just smacking the active that,
Yeah.
I mean, we always like to have that. If
Yeah.
you've got more options, options are good.
Yeah.
Dan
definitely.
has a lot of energy in his hand
Yeah.
still, but we're moving the Gardevoir. Step achieved to
Yep.
keep applying the pressure here. 4 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, found
Definitely. There we go. And then we will be taking a Gimme Ghoul out of play here.
it. Oh, is one of them the
Ooh.
50? Oh, no.
Ooh, even worse.
Yikes.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. That's not good.
This is going to be even more
I didn't
rough.
realize that. Uh-oh.
Oh, man. So this is how what's funny, we were mentioning, Dan and I were mentioning that because someone in chat was mentioning that how is Ford Brox in this deck, and we were like, it's okay, but I think it's like we can kind of rationalize it because this deck lives and dies by Buddy Buddy Poffin.
Yeah.
And I don't think Eli got Buddy Buddy Poffin at all during this game.
No, it didn't seem like it.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it. So you had a pretty quick time up here in the booth here, and I guess you can kick out Eli.
Am
and
I
bring
going
him
back?
here? I think you're going
You're
back
staying?
in.
All right.
Back in the pit.
Uh-oh.
Alrighty.
All right, well, it was
Yeah,
fun,
for
Brian.
sure,
Not a
buddy.
very exciting
Yeah,
game we
not a
just
very
watched,
exciting
but
one.
hey,
Yeah, but
We-
those games kind of happen.
we saw Screamtail roaring scream.
Yeah. Got reps for Dan, so if you can grab Eli for me, appreciate it. Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Hello, everyone.
Eli, that was a tough one. But I
Oh,
mean, you
yeah.
had a good game one. We were
Yep.
talking about the clean Briar play. Game two wasn't as good, but
Yeah.
how are you feeling going into the weekend? I know we were talking a little earlier, but you know, tell the people how you feeling.
I feel fine.
Yeah.
Just normal. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
can't get my
Are you locked
two.
on a 60 yet?
I'm locked on a 59.
59.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, definitely have some time still to kind of think about it beforehand. But I know you've been locked into your archetype for a while, so at least you kind of know that much. So you'll be able to kind of know your routes and know your lines and all that kind of stuff. So, I was asking Ryan earlier, what your thoughts of the meta are and how prepared do you think you know the meta for the weekend?
I mean, Guardy's just always there
Yeah.
in some form. I feel pretty fine into the meta.
Mhm. You think you got a good understanding of what to expect?
Yeah, it'll be like 15s around Dango
Yeah.
for each, probably, or like in some form.
Mhm.
Maybe even higher. Then
Yeah.
obviously the Dusk Pult will always be there. And then somewhere between 8 and 10 Guardy. And it's just dodge Guardies if you can.
Yeah, dodge the guardies. If you play the guardies, try to keep your pace of play up so you
Yeah.
can finish
Yeah, that's
finish at least a game or two.
that's the biggest thing this weekend is gonna be how many people can finish games and if
Yeah.
you can finish games in the 50 plus one. Just because
Yeah.
those 2 extra turns can be so big.
Yeah, definitely. So that's a good like kind of segue while they're kind of setting up is we've got the new time rules starting this event. I mean no, I mean they were starting last event, but this is the first like really big event to have the new time rules and how do you think that's going to really affect it? Do you think it's going to cause a lot of disagreements? Do you think a lot of people are? Do you think it's going to slow down the event? You know, quick make the event go faster.
So
Yeah.
from this last weekend, I heard that like Frankfurt was like about the same as it was before, but I heard
Yeah.
in Merida, right?
Yeah.
Um,
No, it
or
was Monterey.
Monterey. That it went a lot faster in Monterey.
Yeah.
That could it's probably because of less amount of people.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
it'd be interesting to see how if it does change in Pittsburgh and the event feels more like
Yeah.
like if it feels better.
Yeah, but with Frankfurt, when you're saying that it feels the same, is that after 8 rounds or after phase 2 starts with
I
that ninth
I
round?
think they were saying like the phase 1 felt the same.
Okay.
As it did pre the like with as it did with +3 versus +1.
Oh,
So
okay.
but yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
But we go into this Flareon Duskbolt matchup.
Yeah. This is an interesting matchup. I'm actually not very familiar with the Flareon deck, just because of how difficult it is to play. How does it kind of match up into Dragapult?
So it's interesting. I think this list that Ryan has currently has a Leafeon in it. So that can come up big just because of the healing from its attack.
Yeah.
Which can just leave Dan with like just short of damage on certain Pokemon.
Yeah.
So we'll see if Ryan goes into that. It could also be pretty big if this list has Water Pawn or not.
Yeah.
Because if we can get into like a turn 2 Water Pawn in the early game, that would be pretty gross.
Yeah. Definitely.
So
it looks like we're just gonna attach to the Eevee. You know, use the Fan Rotom to kind of set up. And now it's Dan's turn, and Dan has Buddy Poffin, which is pretty good
yeah.
already. And he has a Dreepy in the active, so we'll kind of get his setup going a little bit here. And he's eyeing what he's got in the deck right now, trying to do his quick little not 2-minute prize check here.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too that is definitely been causing a big commotion in the scene lately is you know how long people have been taken with prize checks and stuff like that. So we'll kind of see how that affects the weekend and anything like that.
Yeah. If Ryan plays Water Pawn and can get into it, this game is gonna be a little difficult for Dan, I think,
Yeah,
to play.
definitely.
Yeah. Some lists are playing, some aren't playing the Water Pawn, some aren't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to see Ryan's hand.
I know, I'm not really seeing too much either.
yeah.
Plays the Crispin straight up here, so it looks like we're not going into Water Pond.
I think we're just short of the Terra Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if we had a Terra Pokemon, this Eevee could get in there, or
Yeah.
the Eevee could evolve, and we'd see
Yeah.
Noctiles here. But
Yeah, with the energy choice though, um,
I think we're just fan rotoming this
okay.
turn. So one will go to the active, and then another attached to the bench.
that's not too bad. Just because I mean, it would have been hard to anyways to get the Water Pond play anyways, just because of the jamming tower in play.
Yeah.
So I'm not too mad at this. Just use the assault landing, get the one knockout here.
Very true. I
Yeah.
did forget that the jamming tower was in play.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
Dan drawing into an energy, which is pretty good here. So we're gonna get guaranteed energy, whether it's by the Hilda or by just the energy here, and I think it's fine grabbing the Hilda here.
Yeah, this hand doesn't look amazing for Dan. No way to get down more of the basic Pokemons that we
Yeah,
want.
So we're gonna grab the Neo Upper with Dragapult here, and then looks like that might just be it for Dan. He might not be able to do too much from here.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that Dan can do that's in his hand. Which is not the greatest of times.
Yeah, definitely. Which helps with Ryan, just because now this kind of opens up the floodgates for him to where he's going to be able to either, take that big knockout. Maybe he can search for another play here, like a Sylveon or something like that. But the rare candy comes down here for the Dusk Noir.
Yeah, I think it's just so
pretty
that
good. Yeah.
we can't get Water Pond wiped this next turn.
Yeah, definitely.
Ryan did take an Ultra Ball off of his prize cards.
Yeah, so we're going to see some sort of big play here, whether it is by the Flareon or, let's see here.
This could be a pretty big turn for Ryan. He
Yeah.
has a switch in hand.
Yeah, switch. He's got Crispin.
If he can boss, I don't know. I don't remember if the lists play Iron Bundle. There is a Dusknoir on the board.
Yeah, Dusk Noir is on the board, so I don't think
So-
we can OTK if he bumps the stadium.
Yeah.
could-
Dusknoir is just
yeah.
out of range.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I mean, he'd put him in a very, very poor position.
yeah, if Ryan can Noctowl for boss here, he's, I think,
Yeah.
in a really
Oh yeah.
like, I don't think this game I don't think Dan has a great chance of coming
Yeah.
back in this game.
Definitely. So
Especially with the Candy Pidgeot that
yeah.
we might see coming as
oh,
well.
we do have the boss here.
Um,
So, do you think we just search out the boss, or do we have a way to get Candy Pidgeot?
I think we're one card short
Yeah,
of
'cause
being able to go Ultra Ball, plus Candy.
Yeah.
But like Ryan is just in such an amazing spot.
Yeah.
Like Dan hates to see the boss coming out of the deck.
Yeah, definitely. So, okay, so we're gonna probably bump. I kind of like this too, grabbing the stadium here potentially, or even the Iono, just because it's just gonna bolster up Ryan's hand a little bit more for the next turn. And even though it would give Dan a fresh 6 cards and probably 6 better cards than what he currently has, it's still kind of worth it at the end because of how ahead Dan currently is.
Yeah, Dan just needs to see more, or Ryan just needs to see more cards.
Okay, so we're alive.
We are alive
We are
for at least one more turn.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's going to be kind of tough because I think Dan is going to need to draw into like a boss or some sort of gust in order to stall this game out a little bit longer.
Yeah, this game, Dan just needs to buy turns in any way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noctowl decks are
They're tough.
they give and they take.
Yeah.
And
They
we see Dan just pass.
Yeah, it just passes it over. So let's see what Ryan ends up doing here. I don't know if he's got another gust here.
I think like if we can just kill this Dusknoir and leave a lone Dreepy board while Ionoing,
Yeah.
like we know there's Neo Upper and at least one Dragapult EX in the
Yeah.
current hand. Um, yeah, Stamp back in Atlanta in Pult was
Yeah,
not a great time for Owl decks.
definitely.
Um,
Yeah, but I don't know if this we take a
ooh,
knockout here because doesn't the jolting was it jolting charge not jolting charge firing charge or something like that?
yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't take a knockout.
Yeah,
I would have,
130.
I really would have liked to see the Iono come out because if we get the extra energy and take the knockout on the Dusknoir, there's like if Dan drew Candy there and had just Candy pull Dusknoir pop, like this turn would have actually been pretty good for Dan.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
So we're going to see
I
the Buddy
wonder.
Poppin come down here. Dreepy Budu.
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna Dusknoir pop onto a Hoot Hoot or the Eevee.
Yeah, I wouldn't
To
mind
be
him
able
on
to
the
get.
Hoot Hoot.
Yeah. I think either way is pretty good.
Yeah. So we're going to give Ryan a prize here. Take out the Hoot Hoot.
Yep.
Dan will get his first prize of the game here. Another Buddy Poppin, which is huge. Budu's going to be put into the active, and now we will be able to get another Duskull into play here, and maybe another.
Probably a
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
we don't have another Dreepy.
Yeah, they're probably all in the discard pile currently.
Yeah, I'm guessing one Dreepy might be. Oh no.
Yeah.
Ryan knocked out two
Yeah.
Dreepy
yeah.
Lions. So
Yeah, so we're just going to see the Duskull come down here. The Neo Upper Energy get probably attached here along with the Dracloak getting evolved into play as well. Pretty decent. So we're going to see an Iono here as well. So really good sequencing here on Dan's side here, and he's still alive.
yeah, if
Yeah.
Dan can get counter catcher this turn as well, like
Yeah, he'd be in a pretty
Ooh.
decent spot here. So it
Yeah.
looks like we're going to get another Buddy Poffin.
we
Probably.
did with the counter catcher,
Yeah.
which
is tough.
is a little tough because Ryan.
Yeah.
That means Ryan will be going down to 2 prize cards and just getting that much closer. However, Ryan does only have a 3-card hand off this Iono.
Yeah, so it's a bit tougher for him. And I think Dan had a Night Stretcher in hand as well, so we can potentially grab something else. But it looks like we're just going to go for the Itchy Pollen here.
Yeah, so Night Stretcher this next turn can be used for another Dracloak or that Dusknoir that's in the
Yeah.
discard. We'll see what gets decided here.
Yeah, we see that we don't have access to Noctowl right now. Serrano's going to come into play here.
That's actually a really good because it can protect this Eevee that's on the board so it can't get Dusknoir or anything.
Yeah, because that's the
Um,
50 HP one, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So just being able to protect this Eevee, take easy prizes away from Dan, is very, very good.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see the Leafeon get taken here. The Water Pond is in the deck as well. Was that a Cornerstone we saw as well?
No, I think
No.
it's Terapagos and Pidgey that are. Oh, and then
Oh, Flareon.
Flareon.
Flareon. Okay, I thought we saw Cornerstone for a second. I was like, oh, that's a tech right there.
that would be a very, very interesting tech
Yeah.
in this deck.
Definitely.
I think Ryan's just looking for. I don't know. If we can get another card that we can just Ultra Ball discard, so we can grab another Hoot Hoot this turn, that would be very, very good. And
Yeah.
I think that would put Ryan in a good spot to win this game.
Definitely. So, I'm thinking though, because I was looking through his deck search, and I only saw the 2 retreat cost Hoot Hoot. Do you think that's fine to put into play currently, with Dan trying to go for a stall maneuver?
I think. Did you see if there was an air balloon in deck?
I did not see that.
I think it would be fine. I think we actually prefer that so it can't get Howlucha'd.
Yeah. Okay, so-
Yeah.
Yeah. But either way, we decided to go to put the Flareon in play here, and it looks like we're just gonna go knockout again.
Yeah, I guess. Ryan doesn't think. Oh, we can't Ultra Ball.
Oh, we can't Ultra
We
Ball.
can't
that's
Ultra
true.
Ball. There is.
Yeah,
We
there
did
is
get
an item
Itchy
lock.
Pollen.
Yeah, there is an item lock currently.
Okay. I was a little little concerned there,
Yeah.
but that makes a lot more sense for me.
Definitely. So we're going to see the Recon Directive come in here. We see a Night Stretcher, and we see a Luminous Energy.
It looks like
Yeah.
Dan is not gonna get a Dragapult this turn.
Yeah, and plus Ultra D. Dan is back on the tables. Dan needs to be on the tables too, just because he needs to prepare just as much
Yes.
as everybody else does. Just because he's always back here with me talking, so he
Does
needs
he
to
get
prepare.
the Dragapult?
He gets a research, so he can potentially draw into the Dragapult here.
Yeah. We will.
Ooh, do we grab the Dusknoir here? And I think we grab the Dusknoir, and then we have Rare Candy in hand before we
Oh,
research.
do we?
That's pretty decent.
Yeah. Candy Nor.
Candy Noir is pretty good.
Pretty good, especially if Dan can somehow draw into double Dragapults this turn. That would be a pretty good turn.
Yeah, definitely.
Putting Ryan down to 1 while only have 2 prizers on board. Only having 2 prizers on board
Yeah.
seems
So
pretty
we're gonna
good.
Go for the Halucha here.
Interesting. Is there a way? No. I was gonna say, is there a way for Dan to take a really big turn? But I don't think this Halucha speeds anything up.
Yeah, because I was thinking like you kind of have a couple options here, right? You can use like the Dusknoir to either take a tall knockout into a 2-prizer, or you can use it to assist yourself into taking another 1-prize knockout while just smacking the active.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to determine which one's probably the more ideal one.
I think it's worth it to knock out this active
Yeah.
while also killing this Pidgey.
Yeah.
To put us down to 2. However, that might be too slow actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we need to Dusknoir knock out Dusknor the Flareon.
Mm-hmm. The
Um,
active? Yeah.
Well, no, the benched
The benched
Flareon.
one, okay.
Sorry. But I really wish we didn't put this Hawlucha down, because if we were to Dusknor the Flareon, next turn we could then Countercatcher knock out both Flareons while also knocking out
Yeah.
the Pidgeot.
Yeah.
But
So we're putting down the Maractus here too. I guess Dan's like, I mean, if we're gonna go down to
Interesting.
1 prize anyways, might as well put everything down.
yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
he's popping this Nor since he's going this route.
Yeah.
So this is interesting.
Oh, so it looks like we're just gonna not even use the Dusknoir at all. We're just gonna.
So I guess another thing is if Ryan doesn't have boss KO,
Yeah.
we
'Cause
still
I think he only had 1 boss.
we still have. No, we don't have it because we are. Sorry, I'm trying to think
Oh.
of math.
Yeah, it's
I
kind of
guess
tough.
next turn we win off of Dusknor, knock out the active Flareon plus either boss or Countercatcher to knock out the Noctowl and
Yeah.
Fanodem.
That seems pretty good.
Um,
Yeah, Mr. Man, I don't think he's playing towards list either. It's kind of a
it's
like a
m-
modified version.
Yeah, I believe Dan has 3 Night Stretchers in his deck currently. If I am not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but he definitely has a modified version of the deck.
Yeah, there are,
One
as
to
we can
make-
see with
yeah.
the jamming towers
Yeah.
in the deck.
Definitely.
I think Ryan is thinking of how he gets out of this position that he's in.
Yeah.
And I mean, if we can, I don't even know because we don't have outs to Hoot Hoot.
Yeah, it's
wonder-
tough too because I mean, taking out the Hoot Hoot was kind of huge here.
I wonder if Ryan prized his Pheasantipity. It looks like he did.
Yeah, I think he did.
Which, yeah, since we have Pheasantipity prize, it looks like we can't get anything off this turn, which means Dan just has it next turn with a Countercatcher.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we needed to see Ryan take a 1-prize knockout in some form this turn, into then the next turn taking another 1-prize knockout.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it looks like Ryan's not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough. I mean, it looks like his only option is he just swings here.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
that just isn't enough.
Yeah.
I think if Ryan evolved this bench Eevee into a Leafeon, I think we could have Seen.
Yeah, I think they want to talk it through here, so you're gonna go.
Is
do
there not
that.
Fez?
Yep, and then Dan takes the dub here, so Dan will stay on the tables
Yes, Dan will.
here. Yeah, and then do you have any idea what you want to play next round?
I might play some Raging Bolt.
Yeah, some Raging Bolt. That'd be pretty
Yeah.
good to watch. Yeah, good to get some reps in.
Yep.
Yeah, so that
So-
was a pretty good one. So if you can just grab Ryan back again for round 2,
Yep.
you'll get hopefully your run back.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see if we can do
yeah,
it.
Definitely. Alrighty, so we've had some pretty good games here so far. Definitely a couple quicker ones and a couple longer ones as well. So hopefully we get some more good games here to prep you guys for the weekend. So for any of you guys that are competing at the Pittsburgh Regional Championship, welcome back.
Dude, that was a weird one.
That was a weird one. Yeah,
Oh my god.
I know that deck is a head scratcher for sure.
I think, I don't know. I said this to Dan during our game.
Yeah.
I think Colorful Friends is the more responsible play on
Yeah.
the second turn instead of Fan Rotom KO.
Mhm.
But I was like, you know what? We're just gonna start swinging.
Yeah,
We're just gonna start
swinging,
hitting.
Start swinging.
I think
Yeah.
Colorful Friends is better to get a little more stable. But
Yeah.
I was just like, whatever. We'll just see what happens if we just
Yeah.
start taking knockouts.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And then I think someone in chat was asking earlier, but there was no way for you to get the Ogre Pond play, right?
No.
Yeah, because like there's no Terra, and then you also didn't. I mean, the jamming tower is in play too, so it kind of makes it a little
Yeah.
difficult. Yeah. All right.
I
So,
messed up the Jewel Seeker. Getting the Iono was pretty bad, but I don't know what's better.
yeah, I mean, you kind of needed the boss anyways, and it was like boss and
I grabbed Boss Iono to try to like do anything on my following turn because my
Yeah.
hand was like just actually nothing.
yeah,
But I don't know. Like that's a situation where like research would be sick, but
yeah,
there's no research in
no
the
research
list.
in the list. Yeah.
So I don't know. I didn't want to play Iono because I knew Dan's hand was like Dragapult, Neo Upper, and 2 blanks. It seemed.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was just kind of like,
Yeah.
eh.
Oh well. Yeah, it's a tough one to play. So yeah, your lines it definitely punishes you if you don't make like the right play. So
Yeah, that
um,
list specifically seems really not great once like a Dragapult comes out. Like, there's no real great way to deal with it other than Kieran, Grav Mountain, Carnelian is like, that's just so
Yeah.
convoluted. There's no Clef in that list.
mhm.
There's no Black Belt, which would be like slightly more streamlined to deal
Yeah.
with it, but still not great. It's like,
Definitely.
I don't know.
Is it a homebrew list or did you pull it from somewhere?
It was the one that like top 64 Frankfurt or something.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, I don't know. I don't know what you do against a
Yeah.
Dragapult.
Yeah, I know, right? It's still like the big bad in the room, so you kind of have
Yeah.
to have an answer to it anyways. So it was definitely some odd choices with the list and anything like that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like, Wellspring will do work.
oh yeah, definitely.
And then, like, it just didn't come out that game. My start
Yeah.
was not awesome.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know. You
Yeah.
get one Dragapult out, just like, no way to do with it. There's
Yeah.
no way to kill it.
I know, right? And it's tough too because like in the past you had like the Sylveon, you had the Clefairy, you had like a bunch of stuff to kind
Right.
of deal with it, but it feels a little different with that list. So
Yeah.
you might have to
One
change
of
up
the
some
ones from
attacks.
Worlds was, like, very similar with the Pidgeot still, but had that
Yeah.
Clefairy. And so,
Mhm.
like, you could deal with a Dragapult.
Oh yeah.
Whether it's like your Clefairy is just gonna get responded on or not is still
Yeah.
like a thing. So the Sylveon's like a little more stable of a way to deal with it, but then there's like a lot of commitment to the package, and you're probably not playing Pidgeot, but the Pidgeot's pretty good. So
Yeah, definitely. So it could be a little tough here.
All right,
so-
we're into it.
Yeah, we're into it. Eli was saying he did want to play Raging Bolt here, and then Dan running back the Dragapult
Yep.
Dusknoir. So this one's a pretty interesting matchup. I feel like in the past, a lot of the times Raging Bolt would kind of just run over Dragapult, but I feel like a lot of Dragapult players have really cleaned up the lines here and are able to really make this a pretty consistent matchup.
Yeah, I mean this matchup used to be very like quick
Yeah.
as far as like the Raging Bolt would just try to one-shot Dragapults. Dragapult would try
Yeah.
to streamline their pults, and you would go from there. But it kind of feels like with the popularization of Baby Bolt, this matchup has slowed down a lot.
Yeah.
The Dragapult's trying to have a stable board going into when they finally do attack. The Raging Bolt's just like knocking out something
Yeah.
every turn. And so like it's not slower from the Bolt side, but you're not trying to take multi-prize turns as fast. You're just kind of chilling with the little Raging Bolt and just picking off Dracloaks or Dreepies as you see
yeah,
fit.
definitely. So We're gonna see that fan call come down here, and it looks like we're gonna grab.
That looks like a knocked
That
owl.
does look like a knocked owl,
I-
and probably 2 hoot
Yeah.
hoots on the bench.
Did the 2 hoots come from the fan rotom?
I believe
Okay, okay.
so. Yeah, I believe so. So
That makes sense.
yeah, pretty decent start here. I know if Eli always says like you know, fan rotom is like what determines how his game is gonna go. So good to see that he starts the fan rotom here, puts down the Ogerpon and the Latias.
Seems good.
Yeah, seems like a pretty good start here. Oh, looks like we're just gonna keep maybe
No
those
attachment
3.
kind of stinks.
Yeah.
Not getting Ditto into Baby Bolt kind of stinks.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, at the bare minimum, we have a Terra, we have Hoot Hoots,
Yeah.
and a
I wonder if
Noctowl.
Ditto's prized here because we have
Yeah.
Noctowl in hand already.
Yeah.
So I wonder why we wouldn't go like Latias Ditto, get
Baby
Baby
Bolt,
Bolt.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
Eli's played a lot more Raging Bolt than I have, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna go and trust his.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the Ditto. Yep,
Yeah, the
found it.
Ditto's in there. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh man, it's funny.
I know, kind of tough. I mean, we see the Bolt, we see the Judge on Eli's side of the prizes here. So the Buddy Poffin's gonna grab a Dreepy. Probably just go double Dreepy here, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The judge is a tough one because that's like a decent amount of the early strategy for the Raging Bolts. You just knocked off her Judge and go Baby Bolt and tell your opponent to figure it out. But
yeah.
no Judge, no impending like quick pressure of Baby Bolt. You can still
Yeah.
crispin it out, but we're only going to be killing a Duskull at that point, which is still good.
Yeah.
The Duskulls are just as threatening for the late game combos.
Yeah, so we're going to see another Duskull come down here. Jamming Tower is going to come down, and then the Research is going to be played here as well. So it'll give Dan a fresh 7 cards here.
Yeah, I was wondering why we just slammed this jamming tower, but if we've got the research behind it, then it makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't think there's many tools that Raging Bolt's really playing.
I think 0.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which is different than like a lot of builds in the past too. So we're gonna see another Body Poffin. Got some pretty good cards in the deck right
Got some
now.
evolutions for the next
Yeah,
turn.
For the next turn.
Seems
So,
okay.
yeah, we're definitely set up here. And then if we're any sort of energy were kind of discarded, we can also recover
Yep.
with the Night Stretcher as well. So it looks like we're just going to play the Buddy Poffin, probably grab another Dreepy here, and then we might just call it a turn here.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
interested to see if we grab 4th Dreepy or if we grab Badu, but we're not
Yeah, looks like we-
using the Badu. So
Yeah. Looks like we're just
I
going to
think we're just going to hang out.
Yeah. Oh, looks
Sure.
like we are grabbing it. Okay.
All right, cool. Seems fine.
Yeah. Don't see any sort of energy or anything like that. But passes it on to Eli, and he's got a pretty decent hand here. He's got a lot of pieces to work with. The nest ball is going to come down here. That's probably going to grab an attacker.
Yeah, probably
then-
just immediate access to the Baby Bolt, and then
Yeah.
we'll see knocked out for Crispin or something to get
Yeah.
the ball rolling.
Yeah, and he's got the Latias in hand as well, which definitely helps. That will get that Baby Bolt into the active here. So it looks like we're already searching out what we want to grab here.
Definitely Crispin plus something.
Yeah.
I could see Crispin plus Vessel and just start getting the Teal Dances off and just start building up there. But we'll see what Eli goes
Yeah.
for.
Definitely. Baby Bolt here is super good just because, you know, it's kind of like we were mentioning earlier. It's just you're going to start knocking out a little bit of everything. You can take a pretty easy knockout into one of those Duskulls with the Baby Bolt. And then as soon as you put that extra energy on, then you can start knocking out your cloaks the following
Right,
turn.
that's the idea.
Yeah.
Just try to stunt the amount of I can't think of the word. The amount of play that like
Yeah.
the Wombo combo has,
Yeah,
where
definitely.
you just don't want full access to Dusknoir, Dusclops,
Yeah.
wipe your whole board of 2
Yeah.
prizers.
Definitely.
Try to mitigate that a little
Yeah,
bit.
definitely. And a lot of this does have to, that Eli has to kind of like think about now that he knows that, you know, Dan does play stuff like the rare candies. So that's something that he has to kind of take into account
Hmm.
as like, you know, rare candy and Hilda can definitely change the way that this matchup kind of goes.
For sure. You could be
Yeah.
under pressure faster than you might expect.
Yeah.
The Crispin and the Vessel came down. It was kind of hard to see, but then we vesseled away one of the Lightnings, and we'll see the Lightning get attached and then a Teal Dance, and we will be on our way.
Yeah. Definitely.
Thunderburst Storm in away the Duskulls.
Yeah, by the way, the Duskulls. So pretty good start here already for Eli, and hopefully this is going to be kind of like the line that he kind of was able to do throughout the weekend at Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so we're going to see the Ogre Pawn Teal Dance come down here.
One
Yep,
card.
we get an Earthen Vessel. We are going to probably just attach that Lightning, put down the Latias, and then we will get Grooven. Alrighty. So they're talking it out here, see what we're going to take out,
Oh.
and just take out the Duskull.
They're talking through
Yeah.
something over
Yeah,
there.
talking through some
but
sort of line.
I think Eli's like, I could have done some, but it's all good. It works
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, and that's
End
something.
up in the same spot.
Yeah, and that's something important too that a lot of us like to do, especially on the team here, is kind of talk out through the lines. So if you have like a dedicated like testing group partner, talk out the lines. It's like a really good way for you guys to kind of learn what you guys are thinking, what possibilities of like the right play to do is, and that could be very beneficial in the future.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Eli was mentioning that like he could have crispin for grass and then teal danced, and then he teal danced into the vessels, and he could knocked off for something else.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah. So, let's see what we're going to try to do here. We do have research. So, looks like we're going to... Oh, so I think we're ultra balling the fire and the research for
Okay.
another Dracloak.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
This is
and-
just, it's kind of scary from the Dragapult side at this point. I mean, you've just
Yeah.
got this baby bolt staring you down.
Yeah,
um,
definitely.
It would be interesting to see if we find like Candy Dustor and just remove it, but I don't know how good that actually is.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it could seem pretty decent, but at the same time, it's like Eli could just set up a big Raging Bolt and just, like, take out one of his Dracloaks at
Right.
that point. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look too good. Dan's not looking too happy right now with this play. Yeah.
Dan has
they're-
played Iono and drawn 3 cards and then took a pause.
Yeah. So, let's see here. Then we're going to see another Recon Directive come down.
Another Dracloak.
Another
That's
Dracloak. That's
great.
pretty good. Yeah. And if he knows that he has the Neo Upper Energy, that could also be pretty good too.
Right.
'Cause he doesn't need to really commit too much to one attacker initially.
Just depends on where and when that Hilda is.
Yeah.
Attachment seems good.
Yep.
We will just pass
Yeah,
it
just pass
on
it over. Yeah, passes it over, and then we'll probably see one of these Dracloaks get knocked out next turn.
Yeah, we'll see what Eli decides to target. The Duskulls are pretty high value as well.
Yeah.
Dracloak with energy seems just undoubtedly good though,
Yeah.
because then you force the Neo Upper for any pressure this turn.
Yep, the Area 0 is going to come down onto Eli's side here, so we'll be able to set up more attackers here.
Yeah, Area 0 seems great. It'd probably just start, Raging Bolt
Yeah.
down is good.
Mm-hmm.
Further Hoot Hoots would be good to deny like Halucha Phantom Dive on our only little guy back there.
Yeah, I definitely like that idea as well. Looks like we discard a Jamming Tower with that Earthen Vessel to get a few more energies that we can put into play. At least we can get another Teal Dance going.
Yeah, at least 1 to Teal Dance, and then I think Eli's trying to figure out what his favorite color is.
Yep. Exactly.
Ends up on the
Yeah.
Lightning. Seems reasonable.
Yeah, definitely. So, see here what they're kind of talking through as well.
Dan's always very vocal
Yeah.
during the games.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's always talking about
Yeah.
the things that could have happened from 3 hands ago. He's just
Yeah.
always trying to learn.
I know, definitely, which is really great for us especially, is because we definitely get a lot out of it. So not too much else here. We're gonna
Yep.
see the attachment here onto the Raging Bolt, and then looks like we just go for the knockout.
I'm very
here.
interested to see what Eli targets here.
Yeah.
Obviously, he understands the flow of this matchup pretty well, so he
Yeah.
might just decide that, all right, I don't really care if you start attacking. I'm going to win from this point forward if you are just attacking.
Yeah.
So I'm going to target this Duscloth and try to make your attacks worse. Or if he just wants to keep stunting the energy, we'll see what he goes with. He's
Yeah.
debating it. He's debating putting Fez down, but I think he's just trying to figure out what the target is for this Thunderburst Storm.
Yeah, and another nice thing for Eli too is like when you look at the prize map, like he's going to be in a position where he takes the first 2 prizes before Dan as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if he does go that that 2-2-2 route, he'll be kind of like in the driver's seat for that prize map. Yeah.
There's a lot of room for Dragapult to make things weird with the
Yeah,
with the prize trade, but
absolutely.
that is the idea.
Yeah.
Generally, with these big basic decks, you want to be on even and stay on even.
Yeah.
So
Definitely. Yeah, so we're gonna
see the Dracloak with the energy is the choice.
Yeah.
See what Dan's got.
So looking through the discard first, see what we're working with here. We're going to get some recon directives here. The Hilda. Hilda's huge.
Hilda's a great find.
Yeah, Hilda is great. And he plays it right away here. And looks like we can just play that to get our Neo upper energy.
That's exactly what
here.
we need.
Yeah. And then if we had do we have Dragapult in hand already?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but I mean, Dusclops is pretty good too.
I think that's why we're reconning
Yeah.
first to see if we drew into either Pult or Dusknoir,
Yeah.
and then you can Hilda for the other one.
Exactly.
Phantom Dive into this Baby Bull just like doesn't seem very good.
Yeah.
But we're grabbing the Dusknoir, so I could be wrong. There could be a Pult in hand already.
Yeah. I don't think Dan would just grab the Dusknoir without grabbing the, without knowing. he
It'd
had
be
Pult.
bold,
Yeah, it definitely would be.
unless our prizes are 2 Dragapult EX and 4 Ultra Ball,
Yeah,
and the third one's in the deck, but
definitely.
doesn't seem great.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to see a big turn from Dan here now. Just going to see what he decides to grab. I think, was that Dusclops in play? Did he
Yeah,
evolve that?
he may have just put it back into
Oh,
his
might have
hand.
put it- okay.
Okay, see the Dusknoir?
so-
There is a Pult in the hand. There's multiple Pults in the hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume we just evolve this.
Yeah,
That's
evolve
fine.
it. And then he's at 3. Dan's at 5. Yeah, kind of tough here. Do we have a Gust? Do we see like the counter catcher anywhere here?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, part of me doesn't mind if we were to pop that Dusclops too to find a way to take out the Hoot Hoot.
Knocking out Hoot Hoot would be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
But then you put Eli on 2
yeah. I guess like if we
And-
are able to like Halucha might be better for that.
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's there. Ooh,
Ooh,
Jet
no,
Headbutt coming
is this a
through.
Jet Headbutt angle.
That seems
Yeah.
okay at best.
Yeah. Kind of thought we were gonna go for the Phantom Dive here.
This doesn't
Yeah.
seem great.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, I don't know how
it
I
could be
feel about that.
worse.
Yeah, it definitely could be worse. Yeah.
but it doesn't seem good.
Yeah.
I think next turn it's going to come down to some combination of Iono play
Yeah.
and just hope the Raging Bolt doesn't have it.
Yeah. So it looks like
Oh,
we're just
never
gonna
mind, it's an
Itchy
Itchy Pollen.
Pollen here. So that'll kind of close up some of the options that Eli kind of has here. But the Hoot Hoot's still alive, which is huge for him.
Right.
We're going to see the Flip the Script come down here. We're going to see 3 cards. Earthen Vessel, Energy, and Ultra Ball. We're going to see the attachment for turn
Seems good.
onto the Raging Bolt. And I guess one of the big things here is that Dan's still got a full single prize board.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Eli does go down to 2.
Yeah.
So it still is just like knock out 1 Dragapult.
Yeah, definitely.
The interesting thing is Eli has some choices with his supporter. I guess we're
Yep.
gonna play boss. That
Yeah.
seems good.
Boss seems pretty good.
This is tough from Dan's side because you try to Itchy Pollen to slow them down. The energies are kind of hard to find without playing a supporter,
Yep.
and Eli just draws it, and you can
Yeah.
take out your Dusclops,
Yeah, so we're gonna
and it kind of
say-
sucks.
Yes, we're going to go down to 2 on Eli's side. And then Dan's going to draw for turn here. He's going to see a bunch of cards here. Got a Dream Being something else.
Clearly, the card can't be that great
Yeah, clearly can't be.
if we're considering taking
Yeah.
Droopy still. So
Yeah,
it's all
we're gonna
good.
See the Dragapult come into play, and probably with the Neo upper energy now.
For sure.
And then it seems
Do
like
we have
we're going
Iono?
to
We have
attack. Yeah,
Iono.
we're going to go for the Iono here. Yeah, so we're going to
Dan said not great boss. Okay, Halucha's good. Counter Catcher's good. Okay.
Countercatcher's really good, yeah.
So you can go. You can take 3 with
Yeah.
Fez and a Hoot Hoot.
Yeah.
You can take out both Hoot Hoots. You
You
can.
take out Ogrepon, Hoot Hoot, that's an option as well.
Ogrepon is good.
Yeah. Double Hoot
Um,
Hoot, double Hoot Hoot is also an option. Yeah, I feel like we do take 3 here. Yeah,
Man, it's tough.
it is tough.
You just
But,
like kind of
yeah.
lose to Sada.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
we're
just
doing
gonna
nothing.
Smack into the active here.
Okay. So this sets us up to win the game next turn, which is
Yeah.
cool.
But this also sets up Eli to win this turn.
Right.
So I think Dan is just
What is
thinking
that?
that.
Fan rotom. Okay.
I think Dan is just like hoping that the Iono kind of sticks.
I
and
mean,
that
yeah,
he'll just
it's
survive.
reasonable.
Yeah, it is a reasonable angle here. We're gonna move for
One time.
We don't have any sort of
One time.
don't have any sort
Ooh,
of extra
that's a
draw.
fighting.
Ooh, that's a fighting. If that was a lightning, would have been kind of big. But I mean, no knockout was taken last turn, so no Fez is active.
Right.
Then the Iono kind of was huge here too. We're gonna put an energy probably into place somewhere. And I'm wondering if Eli maybe what he's gonna think of doing here. Maybe
I
we
don't know.
just do we burst roar here?
Burst Roar is okay. We know that
Yeah.
Dan just has the Gus in hand though,
Yeah,
and you just
exactly.
go 4 on the Raging Bolt and 2 on Fan Rotom.
Yeah, that kind of just wins the game.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing we're debating is
Yeah.
just for Burst Roaring. Yep. Off it goes. Dan just shows Counter Catcher.
Counter
Man.
catcher. Alrighty, and Dan's
Iono is a card, bro.
yeah, Iono's a card. Dan's been doing pretty good here.
Iono is a card.
Yeah.
That's tried and true Dan play style.
Yeah.
Is just fall behind, play Iono.
What you lose until you win.
Yep.
So
If it ain't over, it ain't over.
Yeah.
We ain't losing yet.
yeah, we ain't losing yet. So no one's kicking Dan off of the
Oh,
tables
man.
yet. So
Except Dan himself.
except Dan himself. Are you leaving voluntarily?
So just to be clear, Dragapult is horrible until you win.
Did you voluntarily kick yourself
I
out
did,
of the
I
table?
did.
Wow.
Yes,
You
'cause
didn't- you didn't want to be the king of the hill still?
No, we're trying to show off games. I want to come talk to our lovely friends out here, so I wanted to chill a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, selfishly, did you guys have any feedback on any of my games?
I think we had feedback on the Gardevoir game.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, because I think, but you guys kind of talked it out, which kind of helped because we were like wondering, like, why are you putting this dark energy on this Gardevoir and not just going double?
So
on the
I
Scream
thought
Tail?
I had to retreat into Gardevoir in order to hit there. It turns
Yeah.
out I did not.
No.
So
Yeah. So that was I think that was like one of the only major things. And then one of the things we were kind of talking about initially were we were thinking if you were gonna go for like a jet headbutt play when you
on the Noctowl.
or when you just put the one fire energy down on the Dracloak and you had the pull in hand, you would Hilda, you got the uppies with the Dusknoir and stuff like that. We're thinking you were gonna make a big play like that.
So I
Yeah.
wanted to, but I did not have Gust available to
Yeah.
me. And so without the Gust available, there was only so big of a play I was going to be able to make.
Yeah.
And so in retrospect, I should not have gotten Hilda. I should have just Iono'd
Mhm.
because even though it didn't guarantee the Neo uppy, it would have allowed me to dig further into the deck and try to set something up. I could have high rolled into the big play, but if I wasn't hitting the big play anyway, it did not make sense to play Hilda there. So
Yeah.
my bad.
I mean,
that's on me, team.
I mean, it definitely worked out still because you did take the 5 prize turn,
I did.
which it's what we were talking about. You were losing until you won.
Dude, Dragapult is a horrible deck up until you win.
Yeah.
And then it's incredibly good. So, Bryce, what are we playing against next? Or I guess, Brian, anything else I missed? Or any other
I
feedback
don't
from
think
the crew?
so. You were kind of dominating there. You were king of the hill for a bit there.
It
Yeah.
we literally just said it, but just Dragapult is really bad at
Yeah.
first, but if you're able to just set up and get some kind of foothold, like
Yeah.
you can run so. And so for those watching, one thing I've noticed from playing Dragapult a bunch more recently is I used to think about the Dusk Clops and Dusknoirs as like damage modifiers and accelerating your game plan. And I think I kind of need to treat them more aggressively. They're there to ruin your opponent's day more than anything else.
Yeah.
So I think I need to reassess how I'm using them. But
Yeah, definitely.
we do have another game here, and we have Gardevoir versus Joltik Dengo. And
Yeah.
Brian, talk us through it.
Yeah, so who's going first here? So Eli's going first. Live and breathe by the buddy pop in here. And
Yes.
I mean, he technically kind of had one. So
He sort of did.
yeah, so I mean, we don't see the energy onto the Joltik yet, which isn't the greatest thing, but I guess we're okay for now. But for Ryan, really huge here. We get the secret box straight up.
And Eli appears
Yeah.
very upset.
Yeah. So pretty good for Ryan's side here. So
Original
Yeah.
Zach, I think I did have Halucha.
yeah.
I could have Halucha Fez, The only thing I was concerned about is if Eli had a way to get Fez back or something like that, he could have really punished me with that draw. In
Yeah.
my mind, if I wasn't winning the game, I didn't want to take a knockout because then that limited him to either raw drawing into Ultra Ball or a knockdown, or if he somehow got Mew out, drawing with Mew. But if I do take a knockout, suddenly Night Stretchers, a ton of other things are ways for Eli to draw and play the game.
Yeah, and I think it was a good play on you too, just because you knew you weren't going to get like a really really big play there.
Right.
But just taking the smack and like not letting Eli get the Fez was really
Yeah.
huge. Because I mean, he was pretty much on Mew mode. Like Mew was like the only thing determining if he was going to win the game or not.
So, and I don't know if he saw a Night Stretch or anything, but that's my
Yeah.
only concern is if I gave Eli 3 extra cards, I'm like highly confident I lose the
Yeah.
game.
Definitely. So looking at Ryan's part now, he's got 2 Ralts on the board here. We see the Evo play here. We see a Monkey Dory. We see research coming out here.
Oh, dang.
Ooh, this is going to be a interesting one. Do we draw into Curlia?
I don't think
Okay,
so.
we
I think we
don't.
would have really liked to draw into another Ralts,
Yeah,
but
we definitely would have, but you know, we're okay where we're at right now. I mean, as long as we're able to get 1 Curlia into play here, we're fine. Sometimes it could be a little risky when you play those draw supporters, just because if you draw into the Curlia without playing the Evo prior, it can definitely ruin your day.
yes, an original Zach, yes. He
Yeah.
had not used a Night Stretcher yet that I saw, so I knew there wasn't out to it, but it's still a good line, something I could consider.
Definitely.
And then going over to Eli's turn, Ryan can feel really good about only getting 1 Curlia out because the odds of Eli knocking it out are very, very low.
Yeah, definitely. So, still a pretty decent spot here for Ryan, just because he'll have Guardy, he'll have Monkey Dory kind of active as well, and he'll be able to kind of get those early knockouts going too. So, on Eli's side, it's not looking too good here. I'm not seeing a way for us to get a jolting charge yet, and it seems that we just have Gimme Ghouls on the bench.
Is Curlia weak to dark or metal?
I think that one's weak to dark.
So it's weak to dark. Eli could Arvin for Nestball Prime Catcher. We have Gekko Dangos.
Yeah.
If we see an out to a metal energy, we are cruising.
Yeah, that could be pretty good.
Oh, we can't Nestball Prime. Excuse me. Nestball.
Nestball Genesect.
Yes. Nestball for Genesect. Get the 2 gold Dangos.
Yeah.
And then we. Oh, this is tough, actually. Are we not going for a hands here?
I don't think we can.
Why
Because,
not?
I mean, well, I mean, I guess we could get it, but I feel like it'll put us a little bit more behind because at that point, Gardevoir EX is going to be out, and once the EX is out, Iron Hands is actually less reliable of an attacker.
Jengo's a psyop trust.
Yeah.
Man, I'm starting to trust. This does
Yeah.
not look amazing for Eli here.
Yeah, this might just be like a Goldango kind of game instead of like taking advantage of the hands because I feel like it's too late for the hands. Because that was like one of the things that I kind of struggled with playing against Gardevoir when I was playing Lugia, just because you only get so much time with the hands before Miracle Force kind of puts some damage onto it, and then you double monkey, and then you lose it.
That is very
Yeah.
true.
So there's only so much time that you can kind of get with Iron Hands,
So,
unfortunately.
and I do agree with that. Right now, Double Monkey isn't a threat, but
Yeah.
we wouldn't be able to amp until next turn anyway, so it
Yeah.
makes sense that we have to play around that.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Is like, I mean, at this point, I think what we would rather do is just use the Goldango to start getting those prizes for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Alex, that makes sense. Just gust the dingo and say, hey, you have to arm press my Gardevoir or something in order to like take any aggressive steps.
Yeah.
I dig it. All right, and so Eli, we're going to see another coin bonus here. And, well, that's a lot of gimme ghouls.
Yeah, it's a lot of gimme ghouls. So we're gonna see the metal energy come down onto the gimme ghoul or onto the Goldango. We do have the air balloon, so looks like we'll be able to take a knockout if we wanted to, but looks like we're just gonna pass it back on to Ryan's side here.
So I actually don't mind that decision at all because, like
Yeah.
you said, I think Eli expects Ryan to put down Gardevoir, and this gives Eli a line to take the first 2 prize knockout of the game. And Murray, thank you very much
Yeah.
for joining. The only thing you missed is that I actually provided some evidence that I'm competent in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which is
Dan
exciting.
was on the tables.
Yes, I voluntarily removed myself from the table so I could talk to you lovely
Yeah.
people. 3 balloons. That's a lot of balloons,
That's
Ryan.
a lot of balloons, yeah.
And then so on Ryan's side, what is the line?
Yeah, so I really like this just because Screamtail is gonna be really good to allow Dan to or not allow Dan, allow Ryan to take 2 prizes here, just because we retreat out, we use the Monkey Dory, we take a prize on the Joltik, and then we snipe one of the Gimme Ghouls. So that could be a line here for Ryan here to start taking advantage in the game.
I agree. And so one thing that's interesting is I think all these Jolt Dango lists only play 3 Gold Dango. Is that right? Or are they 4/4?
3 sounds right, only because you have to make room for it.
And so that's the only thing
Yeah.
I'm considering here is with only playing 3
Yeah.
Gold Dango, Eli set it up where Ryan only has to knock out 2 EXs and then can use Monkey Dory to clear and knock out that Joltik,
Yeah.
and then follow that up with a knockout on the Gimme Ghoul, and all of a sudden, this is going to be a really easy prize map for Ryan.
Yeah, so it looks like we're just going to put ooh, interesting. It looks like we're going to use the Monkey Dory. I don't think we can Monkey Dory to take 3, to take out the Joltik. I think we're just going to snipe one of the Gimme Ghouls here, just because I think we're 1 energy short.
Yes, and I don't think we mind. I think we
Yeah.
know that this Screamtail is going to get knocked out, and then Ryan's going to be able to accelerate some energy onto
Yeah.
this Guardy.
And it's not the worst thing in the world either, just because, I mean, that Joltik's going to stay on the board anyways, so it's going to be something, it's kind of like Budu in a way, where it's like, it's going to be always there on the board for you to take the extra knockout with anyways, so it's not like something he has to rush into taking the knockout on.
Very true. Moshi, that
Yeah.
actually makes a ton of sense. If you go first, you play Dangle. If you go second, you play Joltik.
Yeah.
And Tony, Ryan is incredibly handsome, and I've said
Yes.
it before and I'll say it again, unfairly good at the Pokemon trading card game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And Brian, what do you think of Bear in Joltik?
I think it's interesting. I mean, one of the things too that can kind of hold this deck back too is like if you run out of resources or you have to like discard your resources very early in the game. So Bear acts as like a late game closer. So I think it could be decent, but I think with how tight the deck is right now with like all your lines and stuff like that, I don't think it's really worth the slot for that.
So I would agree. In decks that have difficulty closing out games or very resource intensive late,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Bear is a fantastic inclusion. For a deck like this, you kind of thrive on going 2/2/2. So you're
Yeah.
kind of built where you're going to be able to draw enough and find the maybe even just minimal resources you need
Yeah.
to
and
close out the game.
And I think another important thing too to kind of note is that if you do decide to play the Bear, I feel like Bear is best in decks where Latias is played. So like your Raging Bolts, your Terra Boxes, your your Dragapults, stuff like that, where you won't get punished as hard if you start Bear.
I'm pretty sure we already fezzed, right?
I don't know. I think that Fez just came down.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're gaming.
Yeah.
And Spoon, yes, we can get it out of range by evolving it. I don't believe this list plays Galvantula, although Brian, Galvantula is really good into a couple
Yeah.
decks in the meta.
I know someone in chat mentioned earlier that Galvantula would have helped earlier with I think they played this matchup earlier with the Charizard. It would have
Yes.
helped with the Charizard, but yeah.
That is Galvantula is immensely good into Charizard, but it's also really good into Grimmsnarl.
Yeah.
And I'll
definitely.
say again, but neither of those did particularly well this weekend.
Yeah, I know, which is kind of tough. I know like Grimmsnarl was like it had a really good opening event at NAIC, kind of flopped the next couple events. Yeah.
I think people kind of recognized that Grimmsnarl, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, it does not have a draw engine.
Yeah, it doesn't have a draw engine, which is one of the reasons why I also don't play it.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, and it's like managing all those damage counters. It's definitely one of those things that can become too much for a very large scale event.
Agreed. And so Eli now has Prime Catcher available. We do have the 2 cards from Cypher Maniacs on top.
Yep.
We're going to go into Monkey, and we're going to end the Monkey's miserable existence. What do you think of this decision?
Yeah, I don't mind this, just because the Monkey Dory is what pretty much enables a lot of these multi-prize turns to happen in the first place. So taking it out earlier in the game, while there isn't any super big knockouts you can take anyways, is a fine idea.
I mean, I don't disagree. I think, like we've been talking about, with Joltik still as a liability on the bench, Ryan can still retreat into Gardevoir, or go into Gardevoir, retreat, Monkey 3, accelerate a couple more to Screamtail, and be in a position to take 2 prizes if he wants to.
Yeah, definitely. So it could be an option here. So it looks like we're just going to take the knockout.
Zach, Bear and Zard is tough.
Yeah.
If you have Pidgeot already, maybe it's a little easier to go get. But to be honest, I think it's going to be rare that you're not the last one with an attacker if you're playing Charizard.
Yeah, definitely. It's kind of like what I was mentioning earlier, too, where it's like a deck that doesn't play Latias, so you get punished pretty hard if you start Bear.
Yes, because you do not want to
Yeah.
have to use your Turo to turn 2 just to get into the game.
Yeah, or use your Infernal Rain to put 3 energy onto the
Oh,
Bear
goodness. No.
to retreat. So, yeah, if it was like a... And plus, Zard itself is a really good closer anyways, just because of how well the damage kind of scales throughout the game.
And I think that's exactly it. Whenever you're trying to... So Ryan talks a lot about this, about making sure you properly assess the value of slots in your deck.
Yeah.
And if your deck already has a strong late game, adding additional cards to improve late game, when it doesn't really give you that much of a percentage swing into matchups, may not be the best use of resources. Instead, if your early game sucks, but your late game's really good, you probably need to put more resources into early game.
Yeah, because you won't be able to make it to late game if you lose in the early game.
All right.
Yep.
Or if your early game's great, something like Terrabox, like everyone's talking
Yeah.
about Bear, Bear's probably really good in Terrabox because
Yeah.
you do struggle late game.
Yeah, definitely. You do struggle late game, and then, also takes advantage of Latias really well. You don't get punished if you start it. So there's a lot of benefits to kind of playing it there.
Agreed. And so we do see the 2 energy going Guardy, retreat.
Yep.
What are we knocking out?
I think so. There's a couple lines here. I was kind of trying to see what else Ryan kind of had.
Also, real quick, Kate, thank you for
yeah.
watching. My lovely
Yes.
wife is
Aw.
watching. I always appreciate the support.
Yeah, we definitely do appreciate the support. And hopefully baby's watching too.
No, baby is asleep.
Oh, baby's
baby
asleep.
is
Okay,
long
baby-
asleep.
baby can
yes,
stay asleep
my
then.
wife Kate is amazing. She took
Yes.
baby to swim class today.
Oh, that's so cute.
So baby got to splish and splash while I was slinging some cardboard.
Very sweet, very sweet. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking about this with some of the plays. So Ryan does have a Bravery Charm in hand. So the more energies we're able to kind of put into the discard here, there's a potential that we can maybe knock out something like the Fez.
And I think that is what we're going for. I agree, win Kate. So I think we do want to knock out Fez because that is going to be a big source of Eli's draw. Also, it is the least resource intensive Pokemon to knock out on the board for Ryan.
Yeah. So, and that would bring Ryan down to, I believe, 2 prizes.
Correct. Ryan is down to 2 prizes remaining.
Yeah, 2 prizes remaining, and then it would pretty much mean that we can end the game by just knocking out the Genesect.
Exactly.
Or if we're able to get like a triple monkey, move a bunch of damage counters onto a Goldengo kind of play, you
Sure.
can also knock out with Miracle Force.
So the other issue here is Ryan has essentially established checkmate because Eli can't leave the Screamtail alive.
Yeah, definitely.
So if Eli leaves the Screamtail alive, Ryan has game on board unless Eli puts a charm on Genesect. And, bro, we're asking for a lot at that point.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so if Eli does knock out Screamtail, Ryan still has Gardevoir, a bunch of monkeys, and everything available. So, yeah, Ryan is in a very good position.
Yeah, definitely. So let's see what we end up doing here. So Eli does have to respect the Screamtail here.
And I think Eli is trying to piece it together like, what do I even do? How do I
Yeah.
even win? Where do I
Yeah.
go? And Scrapper absolutely would
Yeah.
be big here. So, Brian, are Joltik Dengulus playing Scrapper?
I think I've seen some that are.
Where do you think it fits in here?
I think it could, just because it is just one card. And I feel like, if we look at the value of it, especially into stuff like Gardevoir, I think you can realistically rationalize putting Scrapper in.
I think I could rationalize putting anything in any deck, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Scrapper, it's in Goldango for a reason. It could probably fit in here too. The only issue is, Basket could be a good cut
Basket
for
could be-
Scrapper.
Yeah, Basket's cool too.
The only issue too is with this kind of list, you've already crammed in a ton of Joltik stuff.
Yeah.
And so you usually have a little less space available to work with.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to play the Cypher.
That's not ideal.
Yeah.
Through alternative, give 2, recycle Screamtail. Yep. Alex, I think you have it about right. This is a very good position for Ryan here.
Yep.
So then what's Eli looking for?
I think Eli's just getting some energy. Yeah, looks like it.
That doesn't seem enough.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like enough. And I don't think he has any more draw power either.
He does not. So is he
Yeah.
just stacking the deck for next turn?
If there is a next turn.
Well, that's
Yeah.
very dramatic, but accurate.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I think unless we have Night Stretcher to bring back the Fez.
No, we'll just knock
Yeah.
out, take the one prize, and
Yeah.
this may be about all she wrote for
Yeah,
Eli
could
here.
Be, could be. Yes, we see Stretcher off the top here. We do have Artisan. We do have Super Rod.
Now, can we, for the glory, use Make It Rain for a return knockout? I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
Jolly. I could understand this putting a little lack of confidence in Joltik.
Yeah, but if this is what you know, you kind of got to play it, you know.
So I would agree with
Yeah.
that, actually, Brian. And I think we're obviously doing some last minute testing here.
Yeah.
Like, y'all, I always say if you are playing a deck between like tier 1 to 1.5, play what you're most comfortable with.
Yeah.
Now, if you're most comfortable with Typhlosion, I know there was a Typhlosion fan on here last time we were on stream.
Yeah.
Don't play that. I'm so sorry. Please don't play it. But, like, play what you know if it is a good deck.
Yeah, definitely.
And so, Brian, have you talked about what you would play if you were going?
I probably like now with all this, I probably would have played Gardevoir, to be honest. I know I've talked in the past about like not wanting to play it anymore, but I feel like it's what I know. And I was kind of playing some games with Trevor earlier, and it's like the deck felt pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I still kind of remembered some of my lines and stuff like that, especially in the mirror match. I feel like the only reason why I put down Gardevoir is because I just could not, for the life of me, win the Goldengo matchup, which was always a tough one. But I felt like I excelled in the mirror.
I mean,
But,
that's a big deal.
Yeah, but I never hit any mirrors in the major events, which is always tough.
That is
Yeah.
also a big, big deal.
Yeah.
And so we do see the monkey
Yeah.
Screamtail knockout, and Ryan
Yeah.
takes a win with Gardevoir. So, Brian, I think I get to kick Eli right back here to come hang out
Yeah,
with you.
for sure.
Thank you for holding down the fort for us, too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, got to get you guys your reps. You gotta get your practice too.
I got to
Dan.
get my practice in,
Yeah.
man. I got to. So I
Yeah.
would be curious. I'm going to go grab something, but Brian, can you and the people decide what they want to see after this
Yeah,
round?
for sure. Anyone in chat, let us know.
Yes.
What do you guys want to see? I think we got. Or Bryce, do you want to throw back the picture real quick so I can give everybody the archetypes that we have option wise? Oh, actually, we don't have the decks laid out. We got Guardy, we got Bolt, we got Dragapult, Django, we got Dango with the Togekiss. Got some other stuff.
Hello.
Hello, Eli. That was a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely got checkmated at the end.
Yeah, no way to get Iron Hands plus energy down turn 2 is very, very bad.
Yeah, it's very bad. And I mean, we were kind of talking about it too, whereas like at the point where you're like, you couldn't even get Iron Hands down. You were going first. You couldn't jolting charge. It's kind of too late to use the Iron Hands at that point, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
Like, even if I was going, even if I went second, I didn't have jolting charge.
Yeah, jolting
like,
charge either. Yeah, it's kind of tough. So, yeah.
Yeah, like there was just, it was just bad. I don't know. Joltik deck bad. Yes, the Guardy list is just the Chow Group 60 that we've been playing with here today. But yeah, I don't know. Joltik deck bad.
Yeah. It's funny too, because some people in chat were like, "Oh, I'm thinking about playing this deck to the event," and now I watch this guy play it, and now I don't want to play it anymore.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you don't have one of your energy. You don't have an out to an Iron Hand.
yeah,
My Bravery Charm was prized.
yeah. It's
like,
just a lot of things going on, and you know the list is kind of tight too. So
yeah,
it's kind of tough, but
when
this is an interesting matchup too.
it is.
Yeah.
So this Eevee's list does play Leafeon.
Yeah, Leafeon is huge for this matchup. So
Yeah.
definitely, it's got what did the attacks do? What are the relevant attacks for the matchup? Is it the first attack or the second
I
attack?
think it's the first attack. Let me
Yeah.
look it up.
Yeah.
I forget which is which.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out which one is actually relevant to this because I know the Leafeon could definitely help for this.
Yes. It is. So the first attack is 60 times 60 damage for each energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon. So if like Ryan has 3 energy on
Yeah.
board, it's a one shot.
Yeah.
And then the second attack does 230, so it also
230.
one shots.
Okay.
Um,
Alrighty.
So, like, both attacks are pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. So, we see an Eevee come down. We see a Fan Rotom come down. Fan Rotom will grab our Hoot Hoots and a Pidgey,
Yes.
which is pretty good.
Yeah, this turn one seems.
Yeah, turn 1 is good. We got a big board here already.
Oh yeah.
Passes on to Ryan. Ryan on Big Red, Big Zard here. We don't have much here, but we do have Arvin. So Arvin will at least get us Buddy Poffin, and hopefully we get a TM Evo play here. I think that's kind of the goal.
Yeah. Team Evo would is pretty good going into turn 2 for Zard. Especially, did you say Ryan had an energy in hand?
Yeah, he does have energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, this will
Yeah.
be a pretty nice turn for
Yeah.
turn 1 for Ryan.
Yeah.
Um,
So looking like we're going to find our stage 1s. Ooh, do we not have a Pidgeotto here?
Pidgeotto
No
looks like it.
Pidgey- we do
It's
have
okay.
It. We do have it. Okay, we're chilling now. We're chilling.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna see the Poffin, and we are gonna see the TM Evo, and we're gonna see the fellas come down here. We do have the energy to attach for turn.
And I don't think the mist ever matters in this
Yeah.
matchup, so it should just be mist
Yeah.
attach.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Um,
think the miss does matter either, unless we were like playing the Sylveon still. But I don't think we're
Sure.
playing the Sylveon, and I don't think we have Devo either. So yeah, I think we're okay.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. Yep. So we're gonna put the stage 1s into play here, which is good.
Yeah.
And we're gonna pass it back on to Dan. And Dan has a Terra Pokemon now, but he's got a full bench, so not much we can do with it.
Yeah, I think Dan's gonna slightly regret benching one of the either the second. Oh, we have Ultra Ball. Never mind.
Yep.
Dan's not gonna regret anything.
Yeah.
Dan is doing great.
Yeah, Dan is doing great. We see we're gonna put a Noctowl in play here.
Yeah, I think. I'm trying to think if there's a way that Dan can get a Water Pawn off, but I think it's
Yeah.
too.
No, I don't think he can because he's got a full bench already.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
too much to like need along with Area Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we couldn't do it anyways.
I wonder if Dan just feels comfortable going through this active this turn.
Yeah. Looks
To
like
Burning Charge.
Burning Charge. That might be the move here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Dan can set up this Leafeon. However, if Ryan benches Chiyu on the following turn can just blow right through the.
Oh yeah,
the-
that's
the
true.
Leafeon.
Yeah, that's true. The Chiyu has actually been like a really important card in Charizard lately.
Yeah,
I feel like it fixes a lot of its matchups.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chiyu is a pretty dumb card.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely can help. It definitely helps a lot of the matchups where like otherwise Charizard wouldn't
Yeah.
have a great time against.
Yeah, definitely. So it's definitely having some slight resurgence in the meta.
Yeah.
So we're gonna grab the Crystal.
You're going for Serrano. I see.
Serrano. Okay. So we're gonna probably get the Burning Charge here. Get the Leafeon set up.
Yeah, and then we're gonna grab this Pidgeot so that we can rare candy Pidgeot into the fire attachment for turn.
Jeez, this is a crazy line. Dan's got some clean sequencing here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna see all those other cards go into hand here. We're gonna see the evolution. We're gonna put the crystal down. Quick search. Get our energy down, and then we will be doing a burning charge for a knockout.
Yeah. I wonder if Dan's just gonna. Is there a vessel in deck, or if we're just gonna grab the fire energy
Yeah, probably.
or lightning?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna do the thing.
Do the thing in the thing.
Yep.
And we'll see what Ryan can do this turn.
Yep. So we're gonna put the Pidgeotto into the active here. Got an Artisan, which can help bolster up the bench a little bit more.
Yeah.
Iono will be good as well, just because.
I don't like this energy attachment.
Yeah. What are you thinking about that?
So if we draw into multiple energy off of this Iono, it could be bad. as we could have put this 1 to the bottom and then just evolved to get it back.
Yeah.
Ryan doesn't get
He doesn't get
punished in
yeah.
any way,
Yeah.
which is good.
And he gets the Zard too.
And yeah, he gets everything he wants. But there was a possibility for this
Yeah.
to have been bad.
Definitely. So looks like we are able to get some Duskulls into play as well. And then the Zard will come into play. Do you think you just smack into the Flareon here?
I don't know
Because we do have access to Pidgeot. And Pidgeot could grab us something like a counter catcher.
Yeah, but I don't know what we would be using counter catcher on.
Yeah.
Is the problem because
Yeah.
if we're not taking 2 here, the Leafeon kind of just comes up and knocks out a
Yeah.
Zard.
That's fair.
So this isn't. I don't even know if we want to go into a Charizard this
Yeah.
turn. Just because of the not being able to take a 1
Yeah.
prize. I guess actually, Ryan, how much HP? Flareon has
270?
Is it 270 or 280?
I think it's one of the other.
Because Leafeon has 270, but we can technically hit 260 this turn.
270? Thanks,
Okay.
Bryce. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, I mean, we probably just give up a prize again, and then maybe we just smack with a belt next turn.
Yeah,
to
I
take the-
think going
take a
into
knockout?
Cleffa, Cleffa this turn is
Yeah.
fine enough. However, we do see Dan has Gravity Mountain and Noctowl in his hand.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Those are good cards.
I guess we aren't putting a 2-prizer down, actually. So Ryan's looking fine.
So
Yeah, I would like to go into the Cleffa just to be able to have a full 7 going into this next big turn, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe we can make a Briar play come.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind. No.
Okay. We are saving the Briar, it looks like.
Yeah.
Maybe?
That's like maybe Ryan learned his lesson from when he played against you.
Yeah. oh, we're
Oh,
discarding
we
the
are gonna
Briar.
Take out the Briar.
We still might be fine.
Yeah.
If this
Oh yeah.
if this Gravity Mountain doesn't stick, because Dan will be able to get the knockout on this Pidgeot if he wants.
Yeah.
Um,
So let's see what we search off of the quick search. So it looks like we're gonna go for rare candy.
okay,
Oh, so
so
we're gonna go into the Zard here,
maybe we're just saying we're gonna hit into this.
and maybe just use Dusknoir next round.
Yeah.
Or next turn, or Clops or something.
Yeah, to clean
Yeah.
the Flareon.
Yeah.
The problem with that is that Leafeon does have an attack that can heal 100
Yeah.
from it, which would put a pretty big put Ryan's play to a halt,
Yeah.
basically.
Definitely.
Yeah, so we're just going 210 here.
Yeah, it's macro 210.
It's an
Okay.
interesting choice.
Yeah.
Um,
So Dan gets a Ultra Ball at the top. Let's see what he decides to do.
yeah.
They're talking the lines out.
Ryan's going to. Okay, Ryan's just switching around a card.
Yeah.
Because Dan can go, just boss KO Pidgeot,
Mm-hmm.
or we could see a retreat into this Leafeon and smack the Leafeon. Well, Chiyu. Yeah, I would agree. I don't
Yeah.
like discarding the Briar makes very little sense in my opinion. But Ryan is probably seeing a line that we can't see.
Yeah.
So it looks like we are going for the boss KO Pidgeot's line, with the attachment, unless we don't have a boss, which I didn't necessarily see in Dan's deck, but
Yeah.
I could have been missing things.
Let's see.
So getting the one card,
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, Kieran.
Kieran.
Oh, Kieran with the.
we are knocking out this Charizard.
Kieran.
Okay.
Wow. Kieran with the Gravity Mountain. All right. That's a line I didn't see.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
Yeah.
of if Ryan would have needed a lot.
Yeah.
But if Ryan had kept the Briar, there technically would have been a line.
Yeah.
He would have needed like every single rare candy in his deck.
Yeah.
But there would have been a line.
Yeah.
No, I don't think.
All right.
There is.
So let's see what we're doing. We're gonna Iono. This is pretty good for Ryan. Fresh 6 cards. We still have quick search active as well. We have okay. We got some stuff to work with.
This just isn't looking super great for Ryan
Yeah.
currently.
We got rare
Um,
candy, so we're gonna be able to at least attack.
Yeah, but if we can't if we attack, the Leafeon just comes up and
Yeah,
smacks us
yeah.
for to go down to 1, and then it can be
Yeah.
get into a bad time.
Yeah, it's not like we have much else either, because there's no line where we can like bump the stadium, gust the Leafeon, and take it out. Because, I mean, we're smacking 270, so we're kind of like at that point where Zard pretty much takes out anything on Dan's board, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if we could clear both the Leafeon and Flareon this turn
Yeah.
with like a counter catcher, that'd be really good.
Yeah.
However, I don't think that's possible
Yeah.
from a look at Ryan's hand.
Yeah. So he's kind of looking through what he wants to do here with the quick search.
Yeah, there's
There's a Zard. Night
Think about Night
Stretcher.
Stretcher.
Yeah, Night Stretcher is pretty good. We have rare candy.
And I think like this turn before, I think if we had Cleffa and waited and given ourselves an extra turn with a 1 prize board,
Yeah.
and gave us the extra cards in hand, we might have been able to have a couple big turns.
Yeah, definitely.
With things like Chiyu and Briar.
Definitely. So we're going to put the Charmander back in. Then the Night Stretcher is probably going to come out.
Yeah. Get into a Candy Zard and then
Yeah.
take the knockout with, and then Dan has the response, but after that we'll see what Dan can do
Yeah.
to set up for to be able to take the last prize card.
Definitely. Ooh, we're just going to
Oh.
go for the retreat here.
Huh.
Just so we can go for a supporter.
So we did
Okay,
get the Arven.
Arven.
I guess he's hoping next turn he can do a
Do the
board
big-
wipe
the-
type of
the
play.
big play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan not having Dan getting Iono'd is somewhat unlikely to be able to get the boss plus attach while retreating this
Yeah.
Flareon. Or well, I guess that wouldn't even do that much. Because we can't reattack with this Flareon because it attacked the last turn.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Ryan feels like that's why he's fine going with this play. Because he can only get Leafeon attacked, and then that's also getting rid of all the energy off the Flareon.
Yeah, definitely. So it looks like if you're Dan, what do we do here? You just go for the knockout?
Great question. Well,
Yeah.
I believe Flareon says it can't attack again, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So honestly, we might be just waiting here to and just
Yeah.
passing.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we
Yeah, Mr.
have
Man's got
switch
pretty
in
good.
deck, that would be
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. That could
However,
be pretty good.
I
Yeah.
don't know if we do. Oh,
So we're just
are
gonna
re-
raw
we're
retreat.
retreating into Fan Rotom to go Fan Rotom KO
Yeah.
while leaving ourselves. Well, with this play, we leave it up to Ryan not having Gus KO Leafeon while Ionoing us
Yeah.
into no attackers.
It's also an interesting line.
Yeah, if Ryan here can go
Ooh,
like
Iono, okay.
Dusknoir, pop Flareon for knockouts, plus counter catcher Leafeon with an Iono, that would be pretty good. Really, really good turn on this next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got
Okay.
Boss.
We got Boss.
Doesn't look like we have.
We don't have any like rare candies or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe grab Fez here if we have Fez. We
I
don't
didn't
have
see a Fez. Yeah.
We do not have Fez.
Did we see a Night Stretcher in Ryan's hand or?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
he has one. I think he's got one.
So we have the Zard. It's just, do we have the counter catcher to go along with it? Counter catcher plus Iono.
We have a lot of energy in hand. That's
Yes.
the extent of what I know of Ryan's hand.
Mm.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even think we need to necessarily wipe this Flareon off.
Yeah.
Since Dan is only at 3 cards,
Yeah.
I think if we just wipe the Leafeon off board, we actually go back into a pretty decent spot.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, he's got the boss for it. So
Yeah. It would. Yeah, and then if we don't Dusknoir, that doesn't leave us open to like a attach energy to Flareon boss.
Yeah.
KO something as well.
True.
So Ryan might be able to make a comeback.
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna grab the Dusclops.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think we're just saying boss Leafeon is enough this turn while evolving to
Yeah.
a Dusclops.
Looks like it. Yep. Boss Leafeon.
We'll see what Dan can think of to win this game on
Yeah.
this in these next coming turns.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't like that Dan had to retreat off all the energy off of Flareon.
Yeah, that's the tough thing because he could have pretty much just won straight up the next turn, but now it's like
Yeah, because if we just, I feel like we could have just waited a turn possibly with the Flareon in the active.
yeah. Does Crispin win the game?
No, we are 20 damage short.
20 damage, sure, okay.
Because Zard has 330,
Mm-hmm.
Flareon does 280, and then Gravity Mountain is minus 30.
Okay.
So we would be 20 damage short. We would need something like Crispin Boss, which obviously we
which
can't
Can't
do.
do that. Yeah.
Um,
No catcher's not active.
No catcher.
Yeah.
So Dan does have many nest balls.
Yeah. Fez is there. Kind of tough now.
Because I guess we have E-Switch in no, that was a regular Switch.
Yeah.
The Heart Gold Soul Silver art.
Oh yeah, the Switch looks just like the E-Switch.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Area
See.
0. Looks like that's what we're gonna play down.
Which makes sense. Because since we know Briar is down, we know that Ryan can't win necessarily on this next turn.
Yeah.
If we're able to take a prize especially, with just like energy boss KO something,
Yeah.
that can also put us in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, that would close off any sort of Duskull
Yeah, which
kind
would
of play.
close off the 4 prize turn,
Yeah.
right? Looks like Dan didn't necessarily draw into
Yeah.
anything, but we do have the Pidgeot,
Yeah,
right? Or did we
do.
use that already?
I think we have to use it still.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I guess that would have been
yeah.
game if we would have. I don't think we had outs to Super Rod this turn, especially since we used one last turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, this deck is too hard for me.
There's so many lines.
There's so many lines, and I feel like
Um,
the moment you make a mistake, you just lose the game.
Yeah, there's like it seems like it punishes you like is the deck that can punish you the most
Yeah.
for making a misplay or
Yeah.
like using something too early.
Yeah, definitely.
There is a super rod left,
Yeah.
so we would have needed like Noctowl to Pidgeot for Noctowl, Noctowl for super rod, Night Stretcher, and then somehow also have a Crispin.
Yeah.
So, which is you're not able
Yeah.
to do.
You need too many things.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're
Ooh.
gonna put it on the
it's
EVEX.
interesting.
Yeah.
Because if anything, I would have liked to have seen like, do we have boss? Oh, we do have boss.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna fan rotom KO something.
Which doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world, which is good, just because now Dan, I mean, there's no like ghost play.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
no Dusknoir line to take 4 prizes this turn for
Yeah.
Ryan anymore. I
Yeah.
did not see that the boss was in Dan's hand.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
Wonder what Ryan's thinking.
Yeah.
Because I think we would want to knock out this Fez
Yeah. Maybe
well
we like.
Ionoing.
Yeah. I was thinking either that or we take out the EVEX potentially.
Sure. Oh, we
Yeah.
might. Well, I guess it's really knock out the Pidgeot.
Oh yeah, knock out the
Probably.
Pidgeot
Yeah, yeah.
1,000%. No, you're
Yeah.
correct on that. Yeah. That is definitely the move. And we do have counter catcher. Counter catcher is in the
Sure.
hand.
We'll see what
So,
Ryan decides. Which one
yes,
he thinks is more powerful.
Yeah. It's tough though because it's like there's definitely a lot of helpful stuff. Like the Pidgeot is super helpful. The Fez is super helpful. You know, there's a lot of things that we kind of need all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Has Dan used both boss? I think he might have
I
only
think-
used one.
I'm trying to remember if he did earlier in the game,
Yeah, maybe.
but I think he might only be down one.
Yep. So we're gonna put the Dusknoir into play. No easy.
No easy
One prizers.
Yep.
And looks like we're just gonna go take out the Pidgeot here.
Yeah. So we'll see what Dan can scrap together here.
Yeah. This game's gotten a lot closer.
Yeah, I mean, Dan just wins off of. I guess he needs Crispin Night Stretcher now with Leafeon,
Mm-hmm.
because Ryan doesn't have a third energy on board.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Yeah,
see
if
knockout.
Dan has boss energy, he wins through killing this Dusclops. And we have
Noctowl,
Noctowl for
never punished.
boss energy. Okay.
All
well,
right. Dan is pretty good at this game.
Dan is really good at this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the Fez draw too, we would have been able to see a lot
Yeah.
of cards. Setting up Pidgeot in
Yeah.
this Flareon deck is so good for
Yeah.
for the entire game.
Really is.
Yes. I think if Dan had bossed the Duskull, it would have put him in a better spot because then it guarantees there's 3 energy staying on board. Then we can get into the Leafeon Crispin play
Yeah.
if we get the Noctowl. But we see that he just had the attach energy plus boss Noctowl for boss for game as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep,
here
coming back.
comes Ryan.
Alrighty.
Anybody request any decks? Or?
Has anyone requested anything? No, I haven't really seen anything. If anyone in chat mentions anything in the next like minute or two, we could potentially play something. Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting waxed
Yeah.
tonight.
Dude, honestly though, you made that real close. You made it real close.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's just that end of game sack, you know?
Dude, I had like the whole like I had Jock Candy after
Yeah.
on the, like the Tatsu pass turn.
Yeah.
And so I was ready to go counter catcher KO Leafeon while Dusknoring the Flareon. Iono.
Yeah.
Yep, of
Yep,
course.
of course. That's how it always is.
Dan is like, yeah, I could have Wellspringed earlier, but I think this will work out fine. I'm like, dude, you got Pidgeot out. You're gonna use that thing 9
Yeah.
times. Like, I think it's okay.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man, that was a good game though.
Yeah,
That was
it
an
was.
interesting
It
one.
was definitely a close one. You definitely did a good job of like kind of working around the Leafeon and stuff like that, because that thing is definitely a threat into this matchup. So
Yeah, I would have liked to just have more aggressive skulls, but
yeah. I mean, your opening kind of
turn one was just Arvin
Yeah,
Evo.
yeah.
Okay.
okay. You did the best with what you kind of had early on in the game, so can't get too mad at that.
That was a fun game.
Yeah, we got the Guardy versus the Pult. So this is probably a very common matchup that we will see in this upcoming matchup here. Upcoming regional too. So
This is definitely a high profile one.
high profile matchup, one that will be seen through the low tables and the high tables most likely.
This one's everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. So we see the just Ralts pass. So we'll see what Dan's able to do here. Buddy Poffin is going to come down, and we will see some Dreepies probably come
Eli's
down.
hand is not super awesome,
not
but it's
great.
got a research. It's got an Ultra Ball.
Yeah, he's got stuff for next turn, so we'll see what he's able to do.
I wonder if he just held this Ultra Ball to wait to see if he draws anything off the top.
Yeah.
Whether it's like if he finds Arvin or something, then he gets Candy Guardy. Oh, he has Arvin in hand. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, then fine. But
Yeah. But, I mean, the Badoo comes down. Oh, Badoo's not in turn. Oh, okay. So we do have Candy Guardy here.
did Dan do nothing?
No, he didn't do anything. He put down a Skull, a Badoo, and passed the turn on. So
Sick.
we see a Ralts come down. Oh, and actually, pretty good TM Evo kind of turn here.
Yeah,
actually.
looks good.
I kind of like the TM Evo here.
I would like to see, like, are we just playing this research instead of the Arvin in our hand?
Yeah. And we're shuffling
suppose.
up, so I'm assuming it's going to be the research.
Oh,
but
I wonder if, I think Eli just decided he wanted to play the Ultra Ball instead. Like, I think that's what's
Yeah.
happening.
Oh, okay.
Dan's still playing his turn.
Oh, okay.
I think Eli was just like, yo, let me play this Ultra Ball.
Oh,
and
okay. Gotcha.
But
Okay. Oh, so now we're gonna see the Badoo. We're gonna see the lock.
yeah,
And then,
yeah.
Okay.
We're still on Dan's turn.
Oh, we're still
think.
on Dan's turn.
I think we're still over
Okay,
there.
so I guess going into this next, I think going into this next turn, then we are going to see the TM Evo. Then
Evo seems decent
yeah,
for sure.
Evo seems good here.
Treat.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Itch.
see the
Life
Itchy
is awesome.
Pollen here.
'Kay.
All right. Oh,
And
we
we're
are gonna play the
researching.
research. Okay. So research comes down, and let's see what we get here. We got some energy, bravery charm, nest ball. No bueno.
So the good thing is you can just smack this buddy.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. We could definitely mind bend here.
Bad thing is our hand is awful.
Yeah.
Well, it's not awful. It's awful right now.
Yeah, it's awful right now.
We're just doing nothing.
Yeah, we could probably move the damage somewhere, some way.
I think it goes on a Dreepy,
Yeah, I
but
was
it
about to
doesn't
say,
super matter.
Dreepy is fine because you can just.
I honestly don't hate holding it.
Yeah.
The one is fine. So just have.
Interesting to put the bravery charm in play so
I
soon.
don't know how I feel about that
Yeah,
either.
I don't know either.
Like,
I feel like it would be pretty good on the Monkey Dory. Okay, that's fine. And
Sure.
then we mind bend
Yeah.
here. That's fine.
I think I would just keep this damage counter, but
Yeah.
I also don't think
Yeah.
it matters a super whole lot in the long run.
True.
Dracloak and a Dracloak always good. Ooh, Dracloak Research. That is a
Yeah.
choice. Just depends on the hand contents. Going with the
Yeah.
Research. Jamming Tower Research. Sweet.
Yeah.
Off we go.
All right.
Okay, those cards seem
Yeah, this-
bad.
Yeah, it doesn't seem much better than
We've
what
got
Eli's
another
got.
Dracloak, but man, do those
Yeah.
cards not
We
seem
got
very
we've
good.
got we've got an attachment for turn.
That's about where it ends.
Yeah. This is some really exciting gameplay here.
This is just the Dragapult way, man.
It really is.
Recon directive. See what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know what the goal is here for Dan.
Yeah. maybe
Attach
it's
an
just-
energy?
Yeah, I think it's just attach
Sweet.
energy and get yourself ready for next turn.
I feel like Itchy Pollen would go hard again if we could
Yeah.
find it, but
We could, but I don't know. I don't think we really have a way to get it.
nope.
Nope. Is that Dusk Noir or is that a Dusk Clops?
It's Clops and Candy.
Kind of like the
I
Clops
think
here
we
then.
have
Yeah, we'd
Clops
we
in
just grab
hand
Clops.
though already.
Yeah.
Clops
Okay,
again.
looks like we grab
Sure.
Clops here. Clops. Okay,
Attach.
And then do we just...
Ooh, nice stretcher.
we
Okay.
do
all
have
right.
it. All right.
This
so
is good, I
yeah,
think.
This is good then. Yeah, this goes hard.
So the idea is we theoretically get to KO both Ralts next turn if not a lot changes. But I mean, like if we just find an Evo,
Yeah.
then we're kind of chilling. Well,
Yeah.
I guess we're not chilling because we have Dusclops.
Yeah.
If we go
Attach.
Curly at Evo, then we're chilling.
Yeah. So let's see what we go with here. Okay, so we're going to attach into the Mew.
It's an aggressive bench of the Mew,
Yeah.
but
I know, I feel like the Mew can just get punished so hard all the time.
for sure.
Yeah,
That
Iono.
was fine. Off we go. See what we got.
Yep. We'll see. Do we draw into TM Evo this time? Or Curlia? Oh boy. Oh boy. This is no bueno. Okay, so at least... Oh, I mean, we wouldn't even play it anyways because we have the... now, I mean, the Jamming Tower was in play this whole time anyways, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're still item locked. So I guess we
Yeesh.
can get like Monkey Dory here.
Third
Or
Ralts.
third
I think,
Ralts.
is
Oh yeah,
fine.
third Ralts is probably better here.
Just don't wanna get
yeah,
clapped.
to respect the
But you can still
Yeah.
get like Dustnor Haluchid.
yeah. That's true.
It's a big wombo combo to have, but
yeah.
I mean it's not that crazy.
Yeah, it's not that crazy to kind of expect. Yeah. Alrighty, let's see. Is this just another mind bend here?
I mean probably
Yeah.
taking prizes,
Yeah.
making progress somehow,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
okay, the
So,
2 on the Latias is now like fine.
Yeah.
But man, oh
Alrighty.
man.
Okay, so Dan's got some good cards, I think.
We have
We have a
Pult
Pult.
Ultra Ball.
Yeah, Ultra Ball can get us the Dust Noir as long as it's not in the prizes. We do have Iono. We do have Research. I think we're trying to talk out a line here. Yeah.
They're going about something.
Yeah.
I believe the Halucha's on the bottom now after the
Yeah.
Iono.
Oh yeah, the Halucha would be huge here too. So there's a lot of good things we can grab. So we're gonna grab the Ultra Ball. Do we Ultra Ball here first, or do we start digging?
Looks like we're gonna dig
We're gonna dig
for
first.
not a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna dig again. Research Dreepy. Okay, now we're gonna Ultra Ball.
Cool.
And
Those cards aren't
then
very good.
Do we get the Dusk Noir here?
I don't know if it's Dustnor or Halucha. I think I
Yeah.
like Halucha slightly more,
Yeah.
but next 3 are all energy.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, I think we're
I don't
gonna
know if I
grab
see the Noir in the deck actually.
Halucha. Okay, so this might be a Halucha then. Okay.
I don't know. I think it's an Iono and see what happens for Dan here.
Yeah.
But I mean, Iono like counter catcher KO Mew Ralt seems good.
Yeah.
It's just a game of when does he like a Guardy.
Okay, so the 2 that don't have the Bravery Charm, we'll get. And then get the damage counter. We're going to put the 5 on somewhere, and then we're probably just going to play Iono here. We'll probably evolve, then play the Iono. Oh, we're
5
gonna
on the
play it.
active?
Ooh, 5 on the
Uh-oh.
active.
Monkey going down it seems.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to put a bunch
Oh,
of
man.
Treebies down.
No skulls needed
Yeah.
after this point. So we're gonna Iono to 3.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna KO the Mew and the Monkey Dory,
probably.
and we're gonna say good luck.
Yeah, looks like that might be the plan here.
Dan also
Yeah.
still needs an energy.
Yeah, Dan does need an energy still. But I mean, he's gonna be drawing a lot of cards here, so there's definitely okay. We got the gust. Do we have the energy?
Nope.
Oh, we don't have the energy. It's kind of tough.
We're out of recons, right? And the Dreepies
Yeah,
just came
we are.
down.
Those just
Yikes.
came down. Yeah, this is not good. But we do have the. I mean, the gust isn't really gonna do anything at this point.
No. But we're going for it.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan did change decks just because we're trying to showcase a lot of different things here. So we just want to be able to showcase a lot of different decks to prepare for Pittsburgh.
Jet headbutt this guy or no? Probably. Yep.
Yeah, looks like it.
And it doesn't seem great.
Yeah. Yep, Jet Headbutt has been announced. I mean, do we have another jamming tower in the deck?
I don't know, but even if we do,
Yeah.
it's like it can just get healed off.
Yeah, that's true.
Clef research, sweet.
Yeah, Clef is gonna blow up.
Secret box,
Yeah.
game over.
I know, for real.
Yeah, game over. Game over, game over. Secret box candy.
Yep,
Good night.
yep. We got a lot of cards that we can work with here.
This is just not the
just-
game for Dan, it seems.
Yeah. Well, we say that, but you never know. Yeah.
I don't know how we're getting out of this one. This just feels like checkmate. I
Yeah.
know Dan's absolute favorite thing is Iono.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we're getting there.
Yeah. There's only so much losing you can do until you win.
Dude, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Secret box coming down. Have the
Yep.
candy. Is there a guardian in the discard, or do we gotta find Ultra Ball?
We might
Considering we're
have
getting rid of Night
to-
Stretcher,
yeah, I think we
probably
have
gotta
to.
get Ultra Ball.
Yeah, we probably have to.
We're probably just getting Ultra Ball and a bunch of cards to discard with
Yeah,
this
I
secret
mean-
box.
Yeah, we got the Evo we can discard.
Evo gone, Stadium
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Toadscroll should have shut down Psychic Embrace. Man, I wish.
Yeah. Okay, so
Oh my gosh.
we're gonna see the
What a
guardian.
timeline we would live in if Toadscroll shut down Psychic Embrace.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Ultra Ball Artisan
Yeah. and
Evo coming down, and we're just gonna play the Ultra Ball like that, I imagine.
Yeah, get the Guardian play from there. Then do we just see Clef or do we see maybe just like the Guardy or the Clef, maybe the Mew just knock out?
I think.
Yeah. The Mew could Phantom Dive. That's pretty good.
I feel like yeah.
well, actually, I don't even know we
Mew,
have
Mew
enough.
just wins. Mew just wins.
Yeah.
Cause you Monkey Dory onto like a Dreepy or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Do we have the energy to do it?
That's a good question.
That's the big part because I
I don't know where we're at with energy.
Yeah.
No. There's like no energy in the discard.
Yeah.
So, okay, sure.
All right. Maybe that's why we're That's why we're probably doing all this right now, so we can get more
Start for
energy.
2.
Oh, that's not the right energy.
Wrong one. All good.
Okay.
And we're just chilling for a
Yeah.
turn, which is fine. Haluch is cool.
Yeah. Pass.
And
over.
pass.
Okay. I mean,
Oh,
we have
Dan
no
draws
ghosts.
the one energy in his
Yeah.
deck that doesn't work.
Yeah. Boy.
Yeah, this is just tough. No ghosts, no nothing.
Yeah. No.
No
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah. Dan buys himself another turn here. Let's see what he does with it.
Iono, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like, if Eli doesn't get energy literally ever, then
Yeah. I mean, he's got energy now. He just has no way to discard it. Yeah.
It's all right. We'll slowly attach to this Gardevoir. But this
Yes.
Gardevoir could get killed over
Yeah.
2 turns.
That's true. I mean, we have the energy to retreat it now. Yeah.
You retreat. You have 1 psychic to work with.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem very good.
No. But it looks like Dan might be able to take a prize this turn. Did he draw into an energy?
He drew into the psychic, but it doesn't do
Yeah, it
anything.
doesn't do anything.
Um,
Oh boy.
I don't know if we've
All
drawn
right.
into another color yet.
There we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
There we go. Here we go. We can play the game now. Okay. So we have energies now, or energy.
We have energy for Dan.
Yep.
We have not very many energy for Eli.
Yeah. We just probably see the smack here, and we take the Ralts. Is that what we do?
Potentially.
Yeah.
Seems fine.
Probably.
I think you want to
Or
leave.
we can take the Mew here, and we take the Clef.
Can't
But
kill the
you
Clef.
you can't take out the Clef, but you can at least damage the Clef. I kind of like the idea of taking the Mew, though. I don't know. Because if Eli is able to do it, then doesn't Mew just win the game?
Yes.
Yes.
Um.
I think we just want to go for the Clef just because.
I think Dan's just trying to trap energy
trap
as much
energy.
as possible.
Yeah, because there's no energy in discard right now.
Spread some on the Ralts. It's fine.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
okay.
Ooh,
I mean,
another
we have
energy.
energy.
We
We
have
just
energy.
can't do anything with
We
them.
cannot do anything.
This
with it.
is
This is
something.
yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see an attachment.
Cool.
Do we retreat?
Research.
Research? No.
Eli doesn't look like he drew research.
Yeah, he does not. He would have smacked that down as
Man.
soon as possible.
Oh my
Oh boy,
god.
it's getting a little rowdy out there.
Dude.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see the
Hey.
retreat go into the monkey door. Ooh, is this
All right,
a
all right.
mind bending?
Mind bend for 120.
Mind bend for 120. I like that.
This is cool.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
seems reasonable.
Yeah, this is cool. Alrighty. We got a Badoo. So
Are these pull desks playing any switching cards? Like a Taro sometimes?
sometimes. I know I think we might have cut it.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. Like, I don't know if we... I think the Neo Upper is prized.
That's probably why we haven't
So I don't
yeah.
think we can like retreat into new Pults and attack
Yeah.
this turn.
Yeah.
So this seems tough. We have an
Yeah,
energy.
We do have an energy.
That's cool.
Unless we just high roll it and we just try to go for it, right? That could also be an
And
option.
we can jet headbutt, but what are we jet headbutting?
Yeah. Okay. Hilda.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're just...
We attached already.
Oh, man. I just don't know where we're going
Yeah.
from here.
I don't know. Part of me thinks Dan's just going to high roll it and just go for the attack and see if he can get past the confusion.
That is true. And
Yeah.
that might be the only way.
That might be the way.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And like it's 50-50. You either attack
Yeah.
or you don't.
I know. If you attack, you're in a very good spot. If you don't attack, I mean, what can you do?
Well, we need Gust for the attack to feel
Yeah.
relevant. Here's
Yeah.
research. I think we have one counter catcher left.
Yeah.
So we need to see counter catcher and we need to see heads.
Yeah.
There's counter catcher in the back, I believe.
Yeah. I feel like though if we counter catcher, I wouldn't be too mad if we went for like the jet headbutt on like the clef. I don't
Jet
know.
headbutt clef. You lose to
You lose to Night Stretcher.
yeah. I think we still need another psychic from Eli, but I think we
Yeah.
know that he has
Yeah.
it. All right.
I think that's what we're gonna do.
It's jet headbutt on clef time.
Yeah. Let's see.
We know Eli got rid of like Super Rod early,
Yeah.
and a Night Stretcher from the secret box.
Yeah.
So it just depends if there's a Night Stretcher left, and if we can find it is
True.
the bigger thing. We need to retreat this psychic off the monkey dory, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, I think that's probably the idea.
Draw. Is that another
Is
psychic?
that- Yeah, it could be.
I mean, at some point our deck is
Yeah.
just going to be filled with them. But we can at least attack.
Yeah. That's something.
We can take a prize on the Halucha.
Oh yeah, with the Monkey Dory.
Um,
And maybe that might get us something
right.
to win the game.
Not
No,
prized.
not really.
Okay.
All right.
There's an Iono in there.
Yeah, the Iono could do something, maybe. Or maybe the Ultra Ball could get like a Fez or something.
Right. Fez does board lock you out of Clef, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're going to
Yeah.
see. Try to figure out where it comes from.
Yeah.
I think from Monkey Dory is the best.
Yeah.
Because you can't really get the Ralts out of range.
Yeah.
So, yep, from Monkey to Halucha, we get
The Iono.
Iono, and we Iono into Night Stretcher.
Hopefully. That doesn't
Yep.
feel great, but we'll see.
Can Dan win next turn?
4 prizes?
I don't think so.
No.
There's no way. Dan can take 3,
yeah.
but not 4. 2 more Psychics.
Yeah.
And Eli just really struggling at Psychic
Yeah.
in the discard, and now it's his whole deck.
Yeah. Iono again. What do you think? Do we Mind Bend again?
I'm down to Mind Bend.
Yeah.
Well, actually, maybe not.
Ooh,
No,
oh,
I'm down to Miracle Force. Miracle Force is better.
Okay.
This way, you set up both Dragapults to be KO'd by another Miracle Force. I forgot that Mind Bend doesn't do 120 at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, this seems fine.
Okay.
Just send Miracle Force and see if Dan has it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we need to have though.
Yeah. Okay, draw for turn.
This endgame is taking so long.
I
It's just
know.
like never give up, keep clawing. There's Neo Upper in the deck now.
Yeah, now.
Okay, so we can attack with third Pult
Yeah.
theoretically.
Do we have? This one doesn't play Monkey Dory, right? That's just like the
No
straight Pult.
Monkey Dory in Dan's
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah.
Man, this is so. Third Pult attack is interesting.
Yeah.
Eli does not play Gust outside of Counter Catcher, so you can't chase one of the Pults off the bench.
Yeah.
But counting the cards in our deck,
Iono. Okay.
off we go. If at any point Eli finds Night Stretcher, he just wins.
Yeah. Yep.
There it is, I believe.
Yeah. But then, can we get third Pult?
well,
Third Pult doesn't matter.
yeah,
Yeah.
if third Pult comes down, then we
Yeah.
just we KO it with
Yeah,
Clef.
we KO with Clef. Yeah.
So Dan's doing what he can, but Eli has the Stretcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Dan's like, all right.
All right. Cool. There we go.
Oh man, that was a lot closer than I thought it was gonna
Yeah,
be.
it definitely
that
was.
endgame got really weird. I didn't realize how troubled Eli was for energy in the early game, and so
Yeah.
I thought we were just going down to 1 prize immediately.
Yeah.
But we just went Candy Guardy pass,
Yeah.
and then drew energy for the rest of the game with no way to discard them.
Yeah. Those
So-
those mind bends were going crazy too. So, yeah, super huge.
Mind
there.
Bend is just such a cheesy factor that the
Yeah.
deck does not need.
Definitely.
For the deck is already good enough. We do
Yeah.
not need Mind Bend scam as well.
All right.
God, dude.
Yeah.
That was. Y'all saw my. I don't like to complain about prizes.
Yeah.
But y'all saw the prizes
I
there,
saw
right?
the prizes. The prizes were kind of crazy.
That was atrocious.
Yeah.
Atrocious. And Spoon Squad, yes, I would have liked to hit the energy there,
Yeah.
but it was a psychic anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to
Yeah.
attack. That's
Mhm.
fine. Any feedback on the games, Brian?
No, not really. I mean, I think it was just unfortunate situation, you know.
It happens that way.
Yeah.
I can tell you, for those watching, I should not have Halucha. There wasn't any benefit
Yeah.
to it. Was trying to reach, but I realized there wasn't a lot of value there.
Yeah. We
I-
were thinking about you can try to go double Ralts there with Dusk Noir, but then did you prize a Dusk Noir?
I prize Dustnar, Luminous, Fire, Neo Uppy, Fez, and Boss. So obviously,
Yeah,
prizes are prizes. You got to learn to play around it, but that was difficult to say
Yeah.
the least.
definitely.
So I think we got time for one more round here at least, right?
Yeah.
Bryce, you cool with that?
Yeah.
All right,
cool.
sweet. So we will get our last one in. And Brian, anything else we're learning from the chat or good things we
Yeah.
can take for Pittsburgh?
I think Dragapult's pretty good.
Dragapult is good,
I
guys.
think Dragapult is good.
It is. My list. Has there been any comments on my shenanigans of a list?
Yeah. No, really, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Sounds
people
good.
people like your list. I think.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
They're wrong, but I appreciate it. No,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
y'all have any feedback, any thoughts on the decks, absolutely. And Anwar, yes, I don't know if they already mentioned, but we are just going across about 8 or 9 different decks trying to play out some matchups.
Yeah.
And also Gardevoir is really good, guys.
Yeah.
Like scary good.
We don't have Conkeldurr, unfortunately.
None of us, surprisingly enough, have Conkeldurr built, nor
Yeah.
have we run reps with it.
Yeah. Or none of us were in close contact with Ben Doverstein, who I know has that deck built.
Yes. I'm pretty sure Ben has gotten like top 4 at a cup with
Yeah.
Conkeldurr, if not won a cup with
Probably.
Conkeldurr.
Probably.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Bryce, we good for this game? All right, let's
Cool.
get into our last game here, guys.
Last one. Alrighty.
And we have Joltik Dango again versus
Yeah,
Guardy. So this
Guardy.
is one we haven't seen.
Yeah. I think. Oh wait, no, this is a Bolt.
Bolt. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So this is Eli's favorite deck right now, and I
Yeah.
don't think I'm saying spoilers. Likely
Yeah.
the deck he's playing to Pitt
Yeah.
versus a deck Ryan is certainly not playing to Pittsburgh. So Brian, who's favored in this?
I want to say Bolt is because Bolt is generally favored into both Dango and Joltik.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, so why is that?
Well, because when because with Dango, like Bolt could take 2 prizes a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's sniping with the baby bolts, taking advantage of like the baby like Pokemon, or just having the raw power to just take out a big Pokemon, while Dango kind of has to set up some stuff. And then the Joltik side, Bolt can melt through Pikachu with Slitherwing.
That is true, and that burn effect on Slitherwing is huge.
It is huge. It goes through the Pikachu real easily, and plus it's also able to attack much faster as well. So that's another thing that I can take advantage of.
No, that is true. Professor Sada lets it go without relying on Joltik
Yeah.
or something. And Moshi, you're absolutely correct. Ryan's going second, so this is a Joltik deck this game. Wait, actually, I think this is just regular Dango.
It could be.
Yeah, no. So actually, Joltik got yoinked by Elias because he had to go home.
Oh, true.
So this is actually just good old-fashioned straight up Dango we are seeing here. We just happen to have a lightning energy in the first hand.
true. Okay.
So then, does that change the assessment of what's favored?
I still think Raging Bolt's favored.
Okay, so why is
Yeah,
that?
Just because there's so many ways for Raging Bolt to take 2 prizes first. I mean, as soon as this first turn happens, like if Ryan goes like the route of Evo, Prime Catcher, Goldango, we can take 2 prizes off of that. We can snipe 2 prizes off of, doing either a Baby Bolt snipe, or we can do a Fan Rotom knockout twice to get the 2 prizes first. There's just a lot of ways for Raging Bolt to take those first 2, and this is definitely one of the matchups that is most likely the 2-2-2 kind of thing.
So, and I would agree in general. And Arctic, Guardy or Jengo, I don't think either of those are bad. I think I'm a little more data because I'm going to tell you, man, Lucario seems cool.
Yeah, does seem cool.
The one thing I would say, though, is this Dango, if Ryan is playing the pure one, actually includes Togekiss.
Yeah.
And Togekiss is a huge deal because, Brian, you're absolutely right. Eli's probably going to be able to take prizes quicker, but Ryan may get some bonus prizes in the process.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, so we see the pass over, and then Ryan gets to draw. We got a bunch of ball search cards here, so we're going to be able to set up. And looking at the list, it does look like we are pure Dango, maybe with and there's a rare candy with Togekiss. So
Yeah.
this is Togekiss Dango, which we didn't really get to see the Togekiss last time this was played.
Yeah. But the nice thing about the Togekiss is that it doesn't need to hit every single time in order for it to get its full value.
Right.
Usually, as long as it hits at least once, you get the full value out of it.
Arctic, I agree. Anytime you cram rare candies into a deck, there's always a little more brickiness there, but still, being able to skip ahead on prizes is very, very valuable. And yes, Moshe, you are absolutely correct. We do need to avoid putting down that Genesect and giving up a free 2 prizes turn 1. But Ryan, being an excellent player that is, I don't think he's going to do so.
Yeah, so looking at the rest of the side here, just got some Gimme Ghouls. We see the attachment for turn. Probably just a minor errand running here for some energies.
I would think so too, because Eli's already discarded Judge. So there
Yeah.
is a chance he plays Iono, but it's not that high of a chance. So I think at this point, Ryan's now actually looking pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna see the lightning energy off the top here. We see the Noctowl coming down here, and I'm wondering if this is just gonna be like a attach, and then maybe see if we can take out one of the gimme ghouls.
So
We gotta get at least a stadium though.
So now saying this may actually be the time Eli does want to Stadium Iono.
Yeah.
Oh, Turo.
Yeah. Or stadium judge. Is the judge in the prize?
The
Oh wait,
judge was just discarded.
Okay.
Oh, why do you think? Are we going to Turo the
Turo the
the
Noctowl.
teal mask?
Oh, I was thinking Turo the Noctowl.
I mean, it's possible we
Yeah,
could, but I feel
yeah.
like Eli may be saying, "Hey, I'm going to eliminate any 2 prizes from my board and take 1 prize."
Oh, I actually kind of like that. Yeah. You know what? You might be onto something with that one.
Hey, listen, guys, you've actually seen me win games now on
Yeah,
stream.
I was thinking if you were actually going to go undefeated today and just
Well,
take out everybody. Had to
I
lose
tried my
eventually.
best. I
You had
tried
to
my
lose
best.
eventually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, so I do think we talked about it already. Fixing the prize map is really the big thing. Buckwink, no worries. Yes, so what we are doing is we are just testing a bunch of different decks going into Pittsburgh this weekend. So that way we can kind of take advantage and get a sense of what's going on, show some data, and help everyone just get some last minute preparation before the tournament starts on Saturday. And we see Ryan go into Goldango, and now with that Togekiss down, or excuse me, that Togepi down, now this is definitely Eli's game to
Oh
lose.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, because now I mean, it doesn't look like he's got too much on the board. I mean, we got the Fan Rotom, we got a Noctowl, and we have a Hoot Hoot. So we're gonna see the Genocide come down. We're gonna get 2 Goldengos here, and now Ryan's gonna be able to do a lot more. I mean, he did a good job of just showcasing only a 1 prize kind of board state.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's like he can definitely get punished for it if he's not going to be able to do anything for the following turns.
So, Moshi, Baby Dango being in there is cool. However, it doesn't really help Ryan in the prize trade anymore because Eli's already taken 1 prize.
Yeah.
So, even if Ryan does take a single prize knockout with a single prizer, Eli is still on even prizes after the knockout, and Ryan will need to take 3 KOs. And Buckwink, no, thank you. I'm glad you're joining.
Yeah.
We do this kind of thing every time there's a pre-release. We'll do testing either for the next format or for a big event. And also, we have locals here every Thursday to try to get some good reps in.
Yeah, definitely. So, I know a lot of our locals maybe would have wanted the Pittsburgh prep today, but a lot of people are also excited for the new set, so we don't blame them for enjoying the pre-release.
Not at all. And also, pre-release sold out. It always sells out.
always
It always
does,
sells out
yeah.
quickly. So we're just always happy to get people a chance to play.
Oh yeah, definitely. And a lot of people just get excited to open the new stuff.
Dude, I am.
Yeah.
Now, did I buy any? No, not
No.
yet. But I am excited.
Yeah.
All right, we see the Fez for Ryan. And kind of like we said, there are 2 prizers down. Adding 1 more doesn't really matter here.
Yeah, it's kind of like at that point. I know one of your games you were just putting down a bunch of 1 prizes at that point because, I mean, at that point you might as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so then we see another Goldango come down. I mean, minus the fact that Ryan's actively in a horrible position in the prize trade, his board looks really good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of draw power here. The only thing is that the Genocide could be a bit of a liability.
So, Arctic, I don't know if this is a weird answer. I will say Django's probably unfavored into Henry Chow playing Guardy, but it's
Yeah.
probably favored into Guardy overall. And I hate to be like, I don't know if elitist is the right term with this, but there are some decks where the caliber of player matters a ton in the deck's win percentage,
Oh yeah,
and there are other decks where it doesn't matter as much.
definitely.
Now, this is a hugely strong board for Ryan.
Yeah. So Ryan pretty much shut down any sort of way for Eli to take another 1 prizer to even up the prize trade. So he pretty much was like doing the same exact thing to Eli, but just shoving a bunch of 2 prizers in his face instead.
Yeah, and also now saying, hey, Eli, I don't know how you plan to take a 2 prize knockout this turn, but good luck, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, on that note, is there a way for Eli to reach a 2 prizer here?
Potentially. I mean, the Fez will always make things much easier for him. So we'll kind of see what the Fez is able to do here. The flip script can definitely change the outcome of a turn very, very quickly.
And it looks like we did find a Sada, but there's a downside to this, Brian.
Yeah, we don't have any Ancients in place, so we can't really do too much right now. And I don't think we have any energy either.
We have neither of those things,
Yeah.
and both of those things are very important. And now we can get an Ancient in play,
Yeah.
but we're only going to be able to accelerate 1 energy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's going to do it.
It might not be enough.
Not at all. So we do see the nest ball come down. See 400 to Django, punch the guard. Yep. Mr. Elo, exactly. And I think that's the big thing is with Guardy is Eli's game with me was a little weird because Eli actively took prizes and closed out the game in order.
Yeah.
But a lot of times with Guardy, you don't actively try to win the game until you're taking a 3, 4, 5 prize swing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, and so we do see a Teal Mask. We do see Raging Bolt. I mean, are we just digging again with Teal Dance?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to try to dig a little bit more. We can always retreat out this Fan Rotom into the Raging Bolt to put the energy in the discard, do the Sada right after, and then hopefully get enough energy to do attachment for turn.
Agreed. And so we do see the Teal Dance. We see
Ooh,
Crispin.
even
Crispin.
better. Crispin, even
We
better.
have Crispin.
Crispin's even better because now we could just put both energy in there.
And dude, Eli's right back in it. We
Yeah.
come right back for a 2-prize knockout.
Exactly.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
So then now Eli is down to 3 prizes. Ryan is down to 5 prizes.
Yeah.
Ryan will likely be able to reach a knockout.
Oh, absolutely.
But then the pressure's on Eli again because he's going to have to refill his board, get a new bolt down. This is, guys, you're seeing a good last game here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, and so we will see Ryan go into the Dango. I guess, Brian, walk us through the sequencing here.
Yeah, so Ryan's going to get the fire off the top. He's got the Levincia, which is going to help kind of recover some energies. And then hopefully he's just going to be able to just sequence himself into another 5 energies into his hand to be able to knock out. So let's see what he ends up starting with first. So we'll go flip the script first, which I do like. Let's see what the 3 we get are. We got some energy already. SER. All right, we're pretty much already there.
We are. Cypher is
Yeah.
really, really good too because we
Yeah.
can. I don't think we've played our eSearch Pro yet, have we?
I didn't. To be honest, I didn't even know this one played eSearch Pro.
This is the
This
straight,
is the straight
gold
Dango,
Dango. So
straight
yes,
yeah, I
it
keep
does.
thinking of the Joltik one.
But to be honest, it may
Yeah.
be prized
Yeah, it could
because
be
we haven't
prized.
seen it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's definitely a tough case. Oh, I see. I think I see it. Yeah,
It
it's
is
still
in
there,
there,
it's still
but
there.
there's not a whole lot of energy in there
Yeah,
otherwise.
but it's still fine. We can still thin out the baby Dango.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Sammy, I am happy to answer. Dude, there's 3,000 people's playing there. If I get meta caught, sure, bro, they got me.
Yeah.
I'm 99.9% playing Dragapult Dusknoir because it's the best deck in format, I think, even though we can certainly talk about Guardy. I think it has the ability to beat anything, and I think there's a really good ways to build it to have all the pieces you need. So I don't know what the exact 60 is, but I think I'm pretty locked on to Pult Noir.
Yeah.
And Jewish Kid, yeah, dude,
Yeah.
we got some good games here.
Yeah.
All right, so we see the Cypher. What's Ryan getting here?
Maybe the E-Search. No, he's not grabbing that. I think he got Earthen Vessel,
boy.
boss.
I think Ryan is indeed living legendary.
Yeah.
I think we're knocking out Hoot Hoot.
Ooh, I kind of like that. Might as well even out back to 4 and then go 2-2-2 from there.
So I'm actually Arctic or Sammy. Right now, I have 3 candy, 1 jamming tower, and I don't know if that's exactly the right combination, but it feels like jamming tower is better situationally. Rare candy is something I actively want to draw into, so that's a route we're going right now, and it feels pretty good. You saw how Pult
Oh,
was working
yeah.
for me most of the time.
Definitely. Yeah, you can definitely catch a lot of people off guard
Yes.
with it. Yeah.
All right, we do see Countercatcher and Boss in hand.
Yeah.
What are we going after?
Yeah, it's probably going to be that Hoot Hoot, I'm pretty sure.
The only thing I would think is Hoot Hoot or Fez. But Fez from a prize map perspective,
Ooh.
I think we are doing Hoot Hoot then because we're just going to hope to flip a, it is Fez.
Oh, it is Fez. So, I think that's why. So I think we're going to go for the Togekiss when it's time to go for a 1 prizer.
That makes sense. Or
Yeah.
actually, we're going to go down to 3 prizes after this knockout.
Yeah.
And Ryan's just going to say, you know what, man, I'm going to flip heads on the
Yeah.
last KO, and that's all I need to do. All right, so we do see the Superior. I mean, we got the math, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we don't really need that many energy. We kind of just need 5 here. So, definitely good sequencing on Ryan's side here. We're going to bump the area 0 out. gonna put one Pokemon out of here onto the discard. Oh, actually, no, we're not playing the Levincia.
We
Oh,
are going to play it down.
Now we are going to. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely plausible to take out the Noctowl there. Then we probably just discard 5.
Jolly, so it's in the vacuum. That I agree theoretically, statistically, that is true, but statistically only holds over a large sample size. In a small sample size, the amount of variability is very, very high. And so we do have a Noctowl in hand. We have Sada. I mean, Eli has the response here, right?
Oh, yeah, that's the nice thing about Raging Bolt is there's a lot of the times you will have the response. So, looks like we're just going to go Fan Rhythm Boss.
Yeah, and I think
Boss
Sammy
the
called it.
Togepi,
Knocking out the Togepi, I think, is a big deal.
Yeah.
Even though we will be able to take 2 prizes on Ryan's end, it gives Eli the chance to win with a 2-prize knockout.
Yeah, definitely. And then I would hope that we're able to get maybe another Hoot Hoot. But I feel like that's kind of tough.
So I think we can, and that's one of the reasons why we get the Night Stretcher. We could get a Hoot Hoot. We could just get Fez, which is fine.
Yeah.
But also, Dengo plays at most 1 Iono. And it's going to be very hard for Ryan to use that Iono when he's trying to fill his hand to take a knockout.
Oh, and the Levincia is going to get us that energy for turn.
That is
and-
fantastic.
this is super good.
Yeah, this is such a good turn for Eli.
Okay, we're
And
going
we
to
see
the
a
bolt
bolt.
coming down, and then we'll be ready for the Sada turn next turn. Okay, so this might just be the boss here.
I would assume
Yep.
so. We see Boss on Togepi. I mean,
Very
again,
well played from Eli here.
credit to Eli.
Yeah.
Like, just fighting back in. And now we see Ryan go into Goldengo, and the question is, how do you stop Eli from winning?
Yeah.
Jewish Kid, actually, I would disagree, and this is maybe the wrong hill to die on for me. I think Guardy is very good, but Guardy is not overwhelmingly good, because we've talked about it. The conversion rate isn't great overall.
And it's very difficult to play.
Yeah, the actual rate of making top 8 with Monterey and NAIC aside is pretty low.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a great win percentage in day 2, but one with a top player behind it just keeps squeaking out the win. So my money's still on Dragapult as BDIF.
Yeah, definitely. I can get down with that.
All right, and so we do see Ryan have a ton of cards here. We know we have the Gust available. Is the right decision to Gust?
It's tough. I feel like if we're able to Gust Fez, I think that's the right decision.
I think either Fez
Yeah.
or one of the bolts, I think,
Yeah.
is the correct decision.
Yeah, I feel like Fez just is easier to kind of work around. If you didn't know that Eli had Sada.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which technically Ryan doesn't know that, but he also knows Eli has a giant hand
Yeah.
and Fez available, so there's odds are pretty good we're going to have what we need.
Yeah.
We do see another
Boss.
boss, so I mean, yeah, Brian is
Yeah.
line just knockout Fez,
I think so.
which is
Yeah.
not bad.
Not bad. Yeah. Gonna go for Fez here. Think we got the SER.
And Ryan seems demoralized
Yeah.
by how this is playing out, but I mean,
Yeah.
Eli does not have guaranteed win yet.
No, not yet.
And we do
Yeah.
see the knockout, 2 prizes for Ryan. Okay, now Eli
Yeah,
basically does have
I
the
think
win.
so, yeah.
So I think we can Sada 2, draw 3, and we just need to attach 1, and that is game. Eli takes the win. Raging Bolt closing it out. So,
Yeah.
Brian, any last thoughts as we end today?
We had some really good games. And I think all of you guys got some good reps going into the weekend.
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
So you guys were able to talk out some lines, which is good, and very solid games.
Yeah. So that's one upside when we do these kind of testing things is we kind of get a little more manual control over it of
Yeah.
node lists are good. We have specific matchups kind of planned out. Like we
Yeah.
can do our thing. So, man, I'm excited to see what pans out. So, Brian,
Yeah.
before we go, what is your pick to win? That's not Guardy.
Dragapult then. Yeah. Probably Dragapult.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I actually will pick Guardy to win, but I'm going to pick Guardy to be like one Guardy in top 16, and that one ends up winning, which means I'm not going to win, but that's okay.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Juice Kid, we currently are planning our cup either for November 2nd or November 9th. We're just waiting
see
to
which one works
find
better.
out. Let's say it again.
Let me see which one works better.
Well, that's fair. So
Yeah.
we're just waiting to find out if we're going to have our cup with a huge Nerd Rage Series event alongside it.
All
So TBD on that, but we
If
will
we
certainly
can
let
do
everyone know.
the second would be better.
We're actually trying to do the second. We're going to see
Alright.
if it pans out
Because
that
that
way.
one, I don't work that weekend, so
All right, fair
I
enough,
would
fair
be
enough.
available for it. Yeah,
Perfect.
I would like to be available for it. It's been a while since I've done a cup, so
Dude, I would like to have you there as well.
yeah.
But all right, thank you all very much for joining. If you are going to Pittsburgh, good luck. We're rooting for you guys, and please let us know how you do. Obviously, I'll be trying my best. And if you see us in the jerseys, come say hi. We'd love to see and meet you guys.
Yeah.
But Brian, any last thoughts?
No, good luck to everyone that's going there. Safe travels to everybody. Make sure you make it back here safe too.
Yes.
We hope to see you guys come to our locals and start to enjoy the new format with us as soon as Pittsburgh is done.
Agreed. And we
Yeah.
will be streaming pretty consistently for the next few weeks since
Yeah.
we do not have a Magic conflict. So
Yeah.
we'll look forward to seeing you guys next
Yeah.
week. Good luck to everyone in Pittsburgh, and we will see you here next time at Nerd Rage Gaming.